Hello? Hello? Welcome everybody to What's the Word Poetry.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
To have you
Sticker. Give me my sticker. Yeah.
Don't be shy, let the words speak for you. All right. Like wordsmith, show the work in your craft. We ain't perfect.
Shout out to Prince Audacity. Prince Audacity. Yeah, he made that.
Let your truth breathe. Let your courage rise.
And then he did that.
Every voice matters and every moment is alive. Cool breeze in the crowd when the mic turns gold. Stories loosen in the chest, ready to.
You want it? What you want? What you want?
We all know where the quiet gets bold and the ghost speaks slow. Lay your worries down, lay them right at your feet. This stage is a sanctuary. We gather
We need hello, safe place. Share your words. Judgment free. Order and respect is all you need. Okay? And some poetry. Make sure you got all that when you come push your pen with sin. Like I said, your favorite sin, not your daily sin. Yeah, your favorite sin, not your daily sin.
Tonight, let your voice be heard. It's a blessing to have you here with me, baby. What's the word?
Big pen sin. Hello?
Tonight, let your voice be.
Don't be scared.
It's a blessing. Mm-hmm. To have you here with me.
My prowess.
Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word?
I'm not proud.
Baby, what's the word?
Yes, 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 yes. Hello? If this song don't make y'all feel good in y'all spirit, go wash it. Look at Marty. Look at Marty. Oh, Sasha, you a Taurus? Big bullshit. Never on that bullshit. Hello? Gang, gang. Hello? Gang, gang. Hello? But look at all y'all. Look at all these new faces popping up over here. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's the support pulling up the support for me. I love it. Not Issa. My name is Sin. My last name is my first name, but welcome in. Thank you for your presence. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's for me. Shout out to y'all. But anywho, this is What's the Word Poetry that y'all pulling up to. Season 7, Episode 12. And tonight's theme of the stream happens to be, don't just wait for change. Be the example of what you want to see. And if y'all don't know, we give homework weekly. So if y'all don't got it, y'all can find it on Instagram. Y'all can find it on my story on here. Y'all can find it in my pictures on here. Y'all can find it in a few of y'all favorite stories on here. Why? Because they reposted it, as they should. Also, the people that y'all here to support, they should have posted the homework too. So, yeah. I take late entries, so y'all can do your homework in class. Look at everybody showing up, pulling up and knowing each other. I love that. I love. So just love on each other. Get acquainted. If y'all don't know, make a new friend. All good energy in here. But I'm going to be quiet, though, because we got some poetry to get into. And we got some new faces here. Ooh, damn. The box busy. Sheesh, the box is... Some of y'all came through the back door because I ain't even see y'all. Hold on. Oh, wait. Wrong button. My bad, y'all. Wrong button. I almost had an anxiety attack. Hold on. I accidentally hit the what you call it button. I was like, where y'all came from? Hold on. But there y'all go. That's more normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my first face, because he came over here after he saw me somewhere else. And you know, his mind is very creative, so I want him to share with y'all what he got to say. Mr. Creative Minds, welcome upstairs. Hello, hello, hello. So introduce yourself, tell the people who you are, what you do, how they find you, what you got to do to share all that info. Okay?
Oh man, I got a whole I don't even know how to say
Spill
it.
it.
I'm creative minds, right? So y'all want to follow me on Instagram, whatever. CRE the number 8 TIVEMINZ. Don't forget that number 8 because that 8 stands for infinity. And we always thinking in creative mind. So please come love on me. I love you back 10 times fold. I promise I would love you back 10 times fold. And we could be kings and queens and royal people. Sit on the throne where we need to be. And if y'all cool with that, I want to see y'all type that in. Cool. But yeah, creative minds. I'm in Maryland right now, representing the DMV.
Okay. So you got a little bit of that you too do. Mm-hmm. You got a little bit of that too you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That
woman.
do, that too, that do.
So, oh
So for the
shit.
faces on the flyer, let me just put this out there. 2 pieces each for your first round in the box. And then we're gonna rotate to your co-feature. And after y'all get your 2 pieces, the first time in the box. That don't mean go downstairs and disappear. That just means go downstairs. And if you'd like to, request the box again.
I got you. I got you. I
But y'all
got you.
got first dibs on pushing y'all pen. So I'm gonna be quiet now. Let you do you.
So, yeah. So, all right. Let's. So, let me talk to y'all for a minute, right? So, I changed my feature all around, right? Because you know what I'm saying. Your thing, what you want, be what you want, right?
Be the change
Or
that
what
you
you
want to
want to
see. Be
see.
the example of the
So,
change you
yeah.
want to see.
So that's what this feature is going to be about, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna start it off. We're gonna talk about dreams, right? How dreams. This is me just talking to y'all. How dreams are sequential in our life, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it all begins. Because if you don't dream, and if somebody's trying to take away your dream, then you know what I'm saying, you're not going to accomplish anything. So in order for our dreams to blossom, work, I mean, we're going to have to put in work. You know what I'm saying? For our dreams. There was the moment, it was a moment in my life where, you know what I'm saying, people didn't see how I see my dreams and didn't want to see my dreams come true, right? And so I try to suppress them, try to guide them another way and shit. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying, people still trying to stomp on my dreams. I can't see my dreams. But you know what I'm saying? The difference between then and now, I have kids. So I wanted my kids to, you know what I'm saying, see that dreaming and accomplish your dreams, you can create anything, right? So I'm gonna go into this first piece. I really never cared about my childhood. I was an oddball, always left out, isolated. As the last planet in the solar system, farthest from the sun, I felt like every day I was on the edge, ready to fall. And maybe that's why I had that reoccurring dream of me falling, but never hitting the ground. So every day I woke up to this nightmare. I tried so hard to fit in that I even subject myself to cruel punishment. I became the punching bag on the corner for all the big kids. And I used to fight at a drop of a dime. I fought all my life. I channeled all my anger towards myself. So sorry. Sorry if I don't want to recollect the path of hurt and pain with sprinkles of good time somewhere in between the run on sentences. And what's good for the gander is not always good for the goose. That's late to bloom, a turning into that beautiful swan. And I was that ugly duckling, roughed up feather squeal squawking that no one never really wanted to be around. And I never stayed in single file line behind the rest of my brothers and sisters. I always wandered off. I mean, you can say I was that kid that marched to my own beat. I was frequently getting lost. And people say my frequency was off, not in tune with the other band members, labeled tone deaf. I never fell in the sense of awareness. I was in my own world, getting lost in the paint strokes of my art, using pastels to cover the hurtful words, hoping using shades of white will lighten up the darkest corners of my life. But sadly, this concept cannot be used in the reality around me. Dot, 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 dot. Oh man. So it was definitely a struggle, growing up, learning. You know what I'm saying? Uh and then social tried to label me. You know what I'm saying? Educated challenging. You know what I'm saying? Learning this, it gave me a learning disability. Or they claim I had a learning disability, right? So this is where this other poem come in, right?
Okay.
Once upon a time in a mind bright and busy, there lived a little boy that zigged and zagged, who saw the world a little differently. As words zipped on by as fast as a speeding car, and it always seemed I was chasing after them in my wild imagination, sometimes tripping and the correlating sounds correctly, quite can't find the rhythm and jumble letters, words, pirouettes and sway in ways I struggle to pronounce. And at times, I felt I was a disappointment. I was insecure of myself. Thoughts in my mind were like fireflies, bright and wild, impossible to catch. They flickered in corners, dark through open windows, write stories across the walls in languages I could not decipher. A whirlwind of thoughts, a constant of noisy tides, where focusing was sometimes a struggle, be difficult as catching slippery fish, while other times, laser precision. Everything just disappeared. Just me and the task at hand. I reach, I grab, it slipped through my fingers, but I keep diving in because in this whirlwind, I find colors others miss, connections others will never see. My mind is a mosaic piece scattered but shining, fluttered from flower to flower, never sitting still for longer than the teacher to give the lesson. See, I was always chasing that next big idea. And reading stories, I dare not to read out loud because the letters like to play hide and seek, zigging and zagging letters, skipping lines, appearing right side up, tumbling down, twirl, twirl, twirling, two up, two down. Then it starts at the top to bottom, reading not right to left, or was that left to right? Hmm. Third letter to last letter, circling back around to first and second, constantly confused, remembering consonants, rules by cheat codes to contra. But these F's and red circles only gave me infinity ass whooping, jumping off the page, dancing in the margins, turning dog into God, and stars into rats. It was a secret game that was always tricky, never fun. The frustration builds up a relentless ism that paid a heavy toll in my journey to learning. Then a unique perspective emerged and lightened the way for the resilience. Blossom stronger, a fire start burning brighter inside of me. A world through different lens was poetry, truly a beautiful expression. where raindrops appeared in rain, where rainbows appeared in raindrops, hearing music in the wind. My pen created images of worlds inside a single word. So if you ever, ever feel your thoughts zigging and zagging, remember, some of the best adventures begin with the mind that wonders and words that wiggles and play like dancers who refuse to follow the steps. So this ADHD, dyslexia, is not a flaw, but wild rivers that carve new paths, unpredictable, beautiful, and uniquely mine. Hmm. Dot, 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 dot.
That. Creative minds, y'all. First face
Thank
upstairs
you,
from
thank
off
you.
the flyer. Yeah, he knew over here. He love it over here. He love it over here, y'all.
I appreciate everybody. Thank you
Appreciate
for the
you.
space.
So go downstairs. Don't
Yes, ma'am.
disappear. Don't make
Yes,
me have
ma'am.
to come look for you because I know where you
Not
live
at all.
across the
Not at
street.
all. I'm in the comments.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So shout out to everybody in the building. If y'all don't know what y'all putting up to, this is What's the Word Poetry, Season 7, Episode 12. Don't just wait for change. Be the example that you want to see of it. Okay, so I'm gonna be quiet. What we shocked at? That is so many fire people in here tonight. Don't be surprised. You're not new here. You live here. You got some homework for me, my savage. You got the night off. That's the DJ, y'all. That's the weekly DJ. See, DJ Savage. But I gave him the night off. But yeah, I see y'all. We gonna see. Oh, next face on the fly. We gonna bring upstairs. It's my fire. It's my fire. My fire, cause she's so fire. Pun intended. Okay. All right now. If you love me, just say that. I love. My fire. You ready, my beautiful? Look, y'all see her. Look at her. Y'all see her.
Oh, I love you.
I love you. Fire so fire. Hello.
Hi, everyone. I told you I was going to really write some stuff this week.
I'm glad you did, because it's your night to do what you want to do. Okay. Let me just put this disclaimer out there too. So for the people downstairs that got homework, as y'all already know, the faces on the flyer, they got seniority, so they roll. So when they want to come back upstairs, if there's a line, Miss Celine, I'm gonna need you to request the box because you wanted the faces on the flyer, ma'am. When they request the box, if there's a line, they get seniority, so you might get skipped. But just be patient. Hello, Meliquise. I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? I hate messing up people's names. So welcome, hey.
Millie Keys.
Millie Keys, that sound better. That sound better. I swear I could read y'all. I know I be writing. Words is my thing. Numbers, not so much, but these words.
Okay, so my name is Fire. Heavy on the PH, so PHIRE, of course. Don't ask me why I chose that. I'm just unique. I do. I be streaming on here, and I be on here late at night sometimes. So you can catch me when you catch me. Usually it's at 10.
Say it right.
I be streaming on here at night.
And on a particular day, yeah.
It's at 10. And then on Fridays, we do ghetto poetry night in my stream. It is an improv freestyle poetry where I come up with whimsical ghetto themes for you to make poetry about. And you have 2 minutes to shout out and do whatever you want for 2 hours. And it's fun because it gets ghetto. But let me get into this, okay? So I did write 3. So I guess I'm gonna do the one that means a little much to me. I guess I'm gonna use that one for my feature.
Two the first time,
Yeah,
and
so I
then
got two now, and then I got one for the feature.
right, and then whatever else you want to share, it's up to you because it's your house tonight, so you can do what you want to do, but don't disappear on me. That's the rule.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm,
okay, because you
I'm
know
a,
you got some other homeworks that you did that you could share tonight too. But I'm gonna be quiet.
okay. Um, this one in love of it's still being Women History Month, and this has to do with the homework. This one is called The Blueprint of a Woman. Before history wrote us in ink, we were already written in stone. Before kingdoms rose, women were already building homes. We were the architects of tomorrow, the heart and the breath of love after sorrow. See, a woman ain't just a person. She's a blueprint, a pattern, a plan, a promise that life will expand. We carry legacy in our bloodline veins, generations whispering courage through joy, through pain. From Harriet running through freedom in her chest like thunder, to mothers holding families together with the world falling right under. See, history remembers that battles men fought with swords and might, but women, we fought quiet wars in the middle of the night with babies on our hips, bills on the table, dreams barely stable. Yet we still move mountains. We still build fountains of wisdom and growth, still held the future close like an oath, because a woman knows something the world forgets, that life ain't a straight road, it's the destination, bitch. You build step by step, brick by brick, scar by scar, prayer by prayer, dream by dream. And sometimes that road gets rough as hell, but we still show up fierce and supreme. See, women don't just grow, we transform. Storms in the storms turn broken pieces into crowns we adorn. We are daughters of the dusk and divine creations, walking manifestations of determination. We are the teachers, the builders, the mothers, the fighters, the quiet revolutionaries, the midnight writers. So when they ask what a woman is worth, tell them she's the reason that there is any fucking earth. Tell them she's the rhyme and resilience. Tell them she's the power and motion. Tell them she's the ocean. That's ocean. And history ain't just something she survived. It's something she drives, because every woman standing here tonight is not just a part of the story. She's the blueprint of the whole fucking glory. My name is Fire. Heavy on that PH.
And fire she is. Hello, and fire she is. Yes, ma'am. So we got a story to tell, right? So y'all, let me tell y'all this one time, right? I don't remember what episode that was, but it was a recent episode within the last month. So she just fell in here, right? What night was that, y'all? She just fell in here that night. She didn't know where she was at. Episode 9? Episode 9. She just fell in here. We was in here working, right? And the week prior to that, Miss K, my ad woman, had told me that I was going to be on Coco Bomb's show with her. Didn't know who she was, didn't know what she looked like, didn't know nothing. I just knew the spelling of her name. She fell in here. I said, oh, we going to be on Coco show the following Sunday. We going to be on, I said, Miss K, that's the one I'm going to be on the show with? She was like, yes, oh, welcome. She's like, where am I? are y'all doing poetry? Like, yes, ma'am. She was like, oh my God, I like it here.
Y'all know I like my poetry.
She
I
just came up
did.
there to
I
teach
kind
us
of like
that.
was in someone's stream, and then it kind of like whisked me into this stream, and it was just like
What God did.
you know what I mean. But I love this girl. Look at her; she's so pretty.
As are you. As are you. So we was both fine on the flyer together, and we was at Cocoa House together, fine in the box.
Yeah, we was
Cute, nice skin.
That was a nice show. That was a nice
2-for-1 combo.
They had me in my bag that night.
A fiery sin that night. Oh, because I read that piece. I read that piece.
Yeah.
I might get to hear that piece that I read that night. I know I got me a thing for love and shit.
And speaking of, so this one right here is called Handle with Fire. Let me say something real quick, because people love soft stories about women and shit. Like we supposed to be delicate decorations and shit. Nah. I'm not porcelain. I'm pressure. I'm the type of woman life tried to break twice, but I came back built like a lesson. Some people smile pretty, but me, I smiled earned. Because the world will test you different when you a woman with power. They will say you loud, say you proud, say you walking like your crown too heavy for the crowd. But the truth, they just uncomfortable with a woman who owns her sound. See, I done seen fake love dressed up in loyalty coats. Seen wolves write poetry pretending that they goats. Seen people clap for you loud in the room, but pray for your downfall the second you leave. But see, you know what? That's cool. Because life taught me something beautiful about snakes. They always reveal themselves when the grass grows deep. And baby, my garden grew wild. I watered it with struggle and fertilized it with pain. You hear me, child? Every betrayal planted seeds in my brain. Now look at me, standing tall like a warning sign. Grace in my step, but thunder in my spine. Because I learned something powerful about being a woman. We don't just survive storms, we name them. We don't walk into chaos, we claim them. We take broken moments and we frame them. We build legacy out of struggle, blueprint out of revival, growth out of grind, destination on a climb. So if you ever see me shining and you think it was luck, baby, you ain't read the chapters where life got rough. Because everything I am today, we built by a woman who was refused to fold, a woman who turned pressure straight into fucking gold. So handle me carefully. Not because I'm fragile, but because I'm fire and I burn differently. Yeah.
Fire. Y'all hear her? That voice, that accent, that delivery. Oh my gosh. Like,
somebody had me in my bag this week and I had to let that shit be known. I'm not no sucker.
Get it out.
You feel me?
Get it out.
I just had to let it be known. I'm not a sucker. Don't think because my voice is calm and my, my bite look like it's slight. I'm really not that one though. So,
I feel that. I feel that ever so much.
Yeah.
Because they get it fucked up because you got a pretty smile and a nice face. Don't let this pretty fool you. I'm pretty and pleasant. Don't play with me.
Y'all fuck with your girl. My name is Fire, heavy on that PHIRE. You feel me? I'm gonna be back down here. Wait for my feature. You feel me?
Feature every time you get in the box is your feature.
I was in Turn Up then. Who got they tonight?
So all y'all, I hope y'all ready.
Yes.
Thank you. Who else is drinking?
Yes, I really like coming in here because it really allows me to express my poetry in different levels. And, I'm so used to doing ghetto poetry night where we just come up with things right on the mic. And this is really, really fun. I really like doing this. It makes me test my brain and bring out my creativity. And I really like to do this because a bitch be having words to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't get crazy if I come out with a mixtape.
And sure, take these words and put them to work. That's why I get his homework. So all y'all downstairs, feel free to watch my story. Either one of them, because I got two.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Just go downstairs. Don't disappear on me. Yeah. Fire, y'all. Hello, Mr. Sean on Cream. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Y'all done seen two of my faces on the fire upstairs already. Mr. Creative Minds, Miss Fire. And we just gonna keep this line rolling because we got a line building up and I'm feeling it. I love it. If y'all feeling it here, can I get some flaming hearts downstairs? Next face on the flyer. Is Miss Celine Smooth. I know her as Bratty. So she could be Celine Smooth to y'all. Hello, beautiful. Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Looking beautiful. I ain't seen this face in a long time, so it's a pleasure for you to be here in my box on my flyer, sharing your words with me. Cause
I can't believe you got me to do this. I got to breathe because y'all know, like, I you know, my anxiety is crazy. So,
simmer down. This is a peaceful place, so take your time.
Okay.
Pace yourself.
I'm Celine, aka Bratty. If you know, you know. And yeah, I'm just gonna get into it so I can get out this box. Even though I love the box, but you know, just to,
stop giving yourself anxiety. It's okay. You in a safe place.
Right.
Who am I?
So this one is definitely homework, and it's called The Parts I Don't Show. Most people meet me after the storm, hair done, smile soft, voice steady like nothing's ever touched me. They don't see how loud it gets in my head when everything goes quiet, how I learned disassociation before I even knew the word for it, how to leave my body but keep the conversation going, how I could sit right next to someone and feel miles away and still say, I'm good. I wasn't good. I was just used to it. I've always loved with dedication, the kind that don't flinch, don't fold, don't leave when it probably should. I could see the best in people while they were giving me their worst. Call it strength, but it almost ruined me. Because I stayed through confusion, through inconsistency, through the slow ache of not being met where I stood. I kept thinking if I loved harder, if I understood deeper, if I just held on longer, something would finally choose me back. But healing don't come from being chosen. It comes from choosing yourself when it feels unnatural. And that part broke me open. It looked like silence I couldn't run from, like sitting with thoughts that didn't feel safe, like missing people and still not going back, like learning softness didn't mean access. That heart could be open without being available to everything that hurts it. And slowly, I came back to myself. Not all at once, but enough to notice I don't disappear anymore. I stay. Even on the hard days, even when my mind tries to pull me somewhere dark, I stay. So no, I'm not strong because nothing affected me. I'm strong because it did. And I'm still here feeling it and choosing to live through it anyway.
Yes. Bratty. Y'all know Bratty. Y'all could call her Celine. Y'all call her Bratty because she's Bratty to me. Ma'am. I love it.
Yeah, that one was called The Parts I Don't Show. And then we got number 2 is called I Kept Me. It's kind of short and yeah. So we just gonna get into that one too. So this is called I Kept Me. I love you gently, not losing my way, not begging for moments. You're learning to stay. No more confusion. I force into peace. Just space for our growth and room to be free. I'm still that woman who loves deep and true, but I found my balance and I'm choosing me too. No more abandoning all that I be, cause love don't require the loss of me. So I stand in it, soft, whole and free, loving you fully while I'm keeping me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Don't ever lose yourself trying to love somebody else. Her. Dang, she ran mad quick. Golly. Sheesh. Brady, aka Celine. Hello. Yeah, the faces on the flyer doing their thing. We got our last face still trying to make it over here because Tag not being nice to them. So yeah, Tag not being nice to them. So we gonna keep the line rolling, okay? Cause I told y'all I had a surprise. Cause I knew that Tag was gonna be on their mess, right? So hold on. Give me a second, y'all, cause the wrong button keep. Look at who it is. Hello. Raise the motherfucking price. Hey, girl, hey. Welcome home. Anyway, though, yeah. Look at Syosis. Syosis, you gonna come upstairs tonight? Y'all know everybody downstairs is welcome to come upstairs. Homework ain't the only requirement to be up here to share. Okay, but I do love when y'all do homework. So if y'all want it, it's on Instagram in my story. It's on Tagged in my story. It's in my pictures. Y'all can scroll. But hold on, right now we're gonna take a trip to Miami. Cause there she go. My bot. Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Hi, y'all.
I know y'all love it here, so I put her as a filler. And y'all see how she got all cute for me?
And nobody knew. Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
It's a face flyer filler. It's a flyer face filler.
I think this was a wonderful surprise.
It's a flyer face filler.
He says,
hold on, because my bot and his friends acting up. Hold on, all right. Okay, medium now, we're good.
There we go. Hi, everybody. Okay, so of course I got the homework.
It's the
because I had homework prior to me knowing, but it's okay because I got to. All right, so the first poem is entitled Blueprint with No Witnesses. Hi. Okay. I was not born, I was drafted. Ink before breath, margins before name, a blueprint, my foundation sketched in a language no child should inherit. Angles of absence, measurements of silence stretched tight like wire across the throat that learned early how to become a locked door. I memorized rooms I was never safe in, learned to stand in corners that curved like questions, learned the architecture of disappearing before anyone could call it abandonment. My bones, draft paper. My pulse, a ruler snapping under pressure. They handed me expectations like contracts written in disappearing ink. Sign here, sign here, sign away the version of you that screams in lowercase and bleeds in uppercase. They said, be efficient with your grief. Schedule it, contain it, make it your sorrow, clock in and out like a job that does not offer benefits. So I learned consistency the way machines learn repetition. Grind, produce, repeat. I made my pain punctual, filled my breakdowns under later, turned my ache into something that could be timed down to the second-hand clock, choking the clock. But there are moments, pivotal, fracture point moments, where the soul refuses to be streamlined, where efficiency fails because trauma does not run on schedules, it floods, and I flood. I become tidal in my own ribcage. I become a storm that refuses to evacuate. I become the echo of every version of me that had to disassociate just to make it some warning. Do you understand that? I had to leave myself to stay alive inside myself. That's the paradox with teeth. That is isolation, not as loneliness, but as strategy. I walked in dogmatic path laid brick by brick with rules I did not write. Be smaller, be quieter, be easier to digest, but I am not a meal. I'm not something to be consumed and complimented on presentation. I am eruption. I am disruption. I am the refusal to be interpreted by those who never bothered to learn my language. There is a moment. Call it transformation. Call it rebellion wearing skin where the blueprint burns, where the lines blur, the measurements melt, and I step outside the margins they drew for me. Not gracefully, nah. I clawed my way out. with fingernails full of memory, with teeth sharpened on disappointment, with dedication so relentless it looked like madness from outside. And maybe it was, but madness saved me when logic tried to bury me alive. Let me tell you about faith. Not the quiet kind, not the kind that whispers. I'm talking about faith that screams into the void and dares it to scream back louder. Faith that drags itself across broken versions of tomorrow and still says again. Faith that looks like ruin and says, this is not the end. This is raw material. This is growth. Not blooming, not blossoming. No. Growth is rupture. Growth is skin splitting open to make space for a self that no longer fits inside yesterday. Growth is choosing yourself in rooms that taught you that you were optional. Growth is standing in the mirror and not recognizing the survivor because you are no longer surviving. You are rewriting. And that is what leadership looks like, if not the courage to become the first version of yourself that breaks the cycle. I lead, not with perfection, but with proof. Proof that a body can carry storms and still learn how to become sky. Proof that legacy is not what they left you, it is what they refuse to pass on. So I rebuild, not from what they gave me, but from what I reclaimed. I redraw my lines, I rename my fractures, I reconstruct my voice into something that does not ask permission to exist at full volume. This is my blueprint, my foundation rewritten. No longer drafted in fear, no longer measured by absence, but carved deep, deliberate, undeniable into something that says, I was never broken. I was becoming. Home.
Miami.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the stream, everybody in the building. Hello, Miss Tees. You made it tonight. I'm proud of you.
Oh, hello.
You got our face that's not on the flyer, but she a face that's upstairs tonight.
I'm a wild card. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second one was based off the title, the theme, for the night. And I named this Manual for Becoming the Earthquake.
Y'all better buckle up. Because I felt my soul creeping out as soon as you made that statement. Okay. Yeah.
I was taught to sit still like furniture remembers its purpose, to hold weight, to not ask questions of the bodies placed upon it. I was taught patience like it was a leash, tight enough to burn the neck, loose enough to pretend it was freedom. They said, wait your turn. As if time were a benevolent landlord and not a thief with skeleton keys to every locked door in my chest. But I have seen what is I have seen what waiting does. It salts the tongue until language forgets how to bloom. It hollows the spine until posture becomes apology. It turns whole people into punctuation marks, commas where there should have been explosions. So I stopped asking permission from clocks. I stopped kneeling before calendars that never learned my name. I stopped folding myself into shapes that fit inside other people's comfort. I am becoming a blueprint that redraws itself mid-breath, a foundation poured with the ashes of later, a refusal stitched into muscle memory. Don't tell me about change like it's weather. I have lived inside storms that never made the news. I felt lightning crawl up my throat and name itself voice. I have watched silence rot entire generations into ghosts that still pay rent in bodies that forgot how to live. So I made a decision. Not soft, not pretty, not something that you can hang above a fireplace and call it inspiration. No, this decision has teeth. It bit down on my hesitation until I bled purpose. I will not wait for a system to recognize me when I have already memorized my own pulse. I will not wait for doors to open when my hands have learned the architecture of breaking. I will not wait for permission from people who are still negotiating with their own shadows. I will be the contradiction that refuses to be resolved, the mirror that does not lie kindly, the disruption in rooms that mistake comfort for justice, because being the example is not a slogan. It is waking up every day and choosing to confront the version of yourself that still wants to disappear. It is dragging your doubt into the daylight and forcing it to introduce itself properly. It is saying, I see you, but you don't get to drive. You want change to become so undeniable that even resistance gets tired, become so consistent that doubt starts stuttering, become so rooted that storms have to reroute themselves around your existence. I am not here to be palatable. I'm here to be proof. Proof that cycles can be shattered with bare hands. Proof that legacy is not inherited, it is carved into the future with decisions that terrify you. Proof that leadership is not a title, it is the willingness to go first when your knees are still negotiating with fear. So when they tell you to wait, ask them, who benefits from my stillness? Who profits from my silence? Who taught me that becoming was something to postpone? And then don't answer them. Answer yourself with action, with movement, with a refusal so loud it rearranges the air, because the world does not shift for those who watch it spin. It bends for those who step into its axis and dare it to keep turning without acknowledging their presence. So don't wait for change. Be the rupture. Be the rewriting. Be the moment history flinches and then learns your name. Poem.
The last line 2 more times.
The last line?
Mm-hmm.
Be the moment history flinches and then learns your name.
One more time. One more
Be
time.
the moment history flinches and then learns your name.
Hello. Miami. Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, we want real honorable men. We don't want no hoochie daddies.
I will be back up. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, I see my little secret weapon right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Amethyst to y'all, Miami. Oh, I see y'all. All right. So shout out to everybody that's in the box. I see y'all. But, you know, y'all already know the rules. I'm going to get to y'all. Matter of fact, Creative, just hold on. Creative, hold on. Hold on, my brother. My concrete, solid as ever. Mm-hmm. I'll let you upstairs. So only one for now.
Okay.
One for now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem.
But while you're here.
I'm always here for you, saying, you know, I come across the block just to come play in your house.
She came over here for me, like a lot of y'all downstairs. Anyway, though, she gonna tell you how to find her because she got her own house.
So my house is across the street, and I am a TikToker. And so I am Concrete Angel. And hey, Mufasa, I am Concrete Angel. And I have my program, my panel that happens on Fridays. It is called Free Fall Friday. And we do a little bit of Erotic City up in there, you know what I'm saying? And we do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, not too much, not too little. So we try to make things fun, and we do a 8-panel, 8 stanza, 8 bars, and then we put it together. We do some collaboration. So this is what we do to have fun. And then I have Soulful Sundays, and I'm gonna do that every other Sunday just to give people a rest period, because some people need to sleep. So just to give you a rest period. And we also do the stanza in there as well. And that is a time where you give God thank you. It's testimonial time and things of that nature. So I did my homework, and I'm proud of my homework. Every time I do my homework, I'm proud, and I smile with the biggest smile because I am excited about what I'm about.
I'm excited because the first time she came over here on her birthday, she came on my anniversary. And, you know, she said this one piece and she named the Big Pen Sin. And, you know, that piece just stuck on my heart. I'm her, I'm she, all of them are me, and we are we. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have a lot of my sisters in the building, and you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We're very creative individuals. My Amethyst was just up here, and that's another sister. You know what I'm saying? We got Creative Soul in the building. We got Kay, we got Sin. Like, we all collaborate together and we make this happen. And so I'm glad to be a part of it. God's be. So my piece is called Prototype. My groundwork. Let me start here. I am no longer a rough draft of someone else's expectations. No longer a rehearsal for love that never learned how to stay. No, I am the prototype. The original design God whispered into breath.
before the world tried to edit me into something more digestible. And this right here is my groundwork. Not perfection, not performance, but pivotal dedication to become someone I don't have to recover from. See, do you understand what it costs to rebuild yourself from emotional foreclosure? To evict every voice that said you were too much and still have enough courage to move back in? Yeah, this is healing. This ain't cute. This is consistency when nobody is clapping. This is choosing myself on days you don't even recognize the person in the mirror, but you speak anyway. Stay, 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 because healing is not a glow up. It's a war zone where the battlefield is your memory and the enemy sounds like you. See, I had to unlearn the dogmatic path of self-abandonment. Had to break rituals of shrinking, of silencing, of sacrificing my truth just to be chosen by people who only loved me when I was easy to ignore. That version of me, she deserved better. And I became it. Brick by brick, boundary by boundary, breath by breath. This is what faith looked like when it ain't dressed in religion. It's waking up and believing you are still worth loving even after everything you survive tries to convince you otherwise. It's trusting that your softness is not a liability. It's a language the right people will learn to speak fluently. And let me tell you something. Expectations almost killed me. Had me out here confusing potential for promise, confusing effort for change, confusing almost for enough. But healing taught me you don't owe anyone the benefit of your doubt when it costs you your peace. You don't have to wait for people to become better at loving you when you can become better at leaving them alone. That part right there is where the transformation began. Not when they apologized, not when they came back, not when they finally saw my worth, but when I did. When I stopped negotiating with my own value, when I stopped asking for permission to take up space inside my own life, when I realized I'm not hard to love, I was just handing my heart to people who only knew how to hold weapons. So I redesigned myself. Not to be smaller, not to be quieter, but to be whole without needing validation as proof. Now, my peace is non-negotiable. My boundaries are not debates. My healing is not up for discussion with anyone who benefited from my brokenness. And if that makes me distant, good. Because distance is sometimes the only language self-respect understands. Look at me now, standing in the aftermath of everything that tried to undo me and saying I survived that. No, I built from that. No, I became because of that. This is my groundwork. Not flawless, but intentional. Not finished, but faithful. Not perfect, but powerful enough to never again confuse love with losing myself. So if you're looking at me trying to find the old version, the one who bit until she broke, who gave until she disappeared, who stayed until she forgot how to leave, you won't find her here. Hell the fuck no. Because I didn't just heal, I reconstructed. And this time, I'm built on something
that does not move when people do. This time right here, I am not the lesson. I am the motherfucking foundation. Angels ascending.
Oh, baby. Ooh. Concrete angel. Ma'am. Hold on, cause ma'am. Yeah, hold on. Let me slide this way, cause give her roses while she is here. Yeah, cause baby. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to everybody in the building, because we still celebrating Women's History. Hello? Shout out to all of y'all. Because, baby, ooh, thank you for my homework. All y'all. But you did it tonight. My soul. Leave it at the door. Leave it at the door. Because, baby, you did that. Ma'am. Hat that ain't on, off to you.
Gratitude, okay? Gratitude, Queen, gratitude. Number gratitude.
Okay, I see y'all blinking. I see y'all, but y'all got concrete up here. Y'all remember she said she don't live over here. She from across the street on the TikTok live. You be over there on Tuesdays and Thursdays and any other days, Sundays and Fridays. So 7. Look at that. Yeah.
And that's my favorite number. That's my favorite number. I love that number.
You see? 37. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you.
Much love to you, boo. You know that. And I'm gonna stick around so I can do my new piece, Manny.
Yes, ma'am.
I got
it. But I see y'all blinking. And shout out to everybody that's in here. All y'all patiently waiting in line. Shout out to Joseph, because you next. You and the wife, you and the missus. Shout out to all y'all that's downstairs. Y'all are tuned into What's the Word Poetry, Season 7, Episode 12. And the theme of the live is Don't Wait for Change. Be the example of what you want it to be. Okay? Because, baby, y'all, if y'all ain't getting the message for who done been upstairs already, y'all not listening. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one that's coming upstairs. Welcome to everybody who just getting here. If y'all been here, good job to still be here. Okay? Next, Yosef, because you've been so patient. Wifey, come here, girl. Not clocking, I'm calling.
Shalom. So, hold on, nothing bad. I'm gonna do my piece, but this is an intro for my wife to do hers, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So I did my homework tonight. It's called What's the Word? Oh. You ready?
Oh.
All right. So the blueprint for my foundation is dedication that makes things pivotal as I turn to see my rivers flow like the fountains from underneath the throne of the Most High. What I really need is more consistency of faith as I break through the barriers of others' expectations from me in a transformation of 3. But deep down, I'm only one individual. It's critical to see the world in a different way. Some say it's anger, others say it's wrath, but I believe that religion is nothing more than a dogmatic path. Written in ecstasy, my legacy, leadership, and pulpits. Let's fill the congregation. I disassociate while I medicate through meditation. As you may very well know that I'm just throwing some words together for amusement, but need isolation. Let me explain. As I shift memories, my enemy's efficiency is lyrically sound, spoken in a visionary construct. So what's the word? While it's a blessing brings up the person from downstairs, I'll tell you the difference between a wheat and a tear. So.
Yes, right. That's the bro, Joseph, and this is his missus coming over here now.
Shalom.
Hello, beautiful. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Mrs. Joseph.
My name's Shimon. I'm going to do my little poem. I did my homework.
Shout out to you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay, it's Romans 12:2. I titled it Renewed.
Why follow the status quo when we were created to be set apart? Too many current events that have us in disharmony, so much so we have become faint of heart, wanting to depart to unfamiliar territory for a fresh start. How about we take the road less traveled, where the path is straight and narrow? Yeah, I know it's not trending, but your side of the covenant needs mending. Instant gratification has our expectations in ruin. Poor decision makers have us misconstruing the blueprint of our legacy as a chosen people. Rebellion set us in this land of our captors. It's not the norm to be conformed by the ways of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Shout out to Uncle Paul. Don't stall. Now's the time to isolate from generational curses and turn back to the remedy that's written in the verses.
Yes. What? Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have got to know that she always right there to the right of her husband when he come upstairs, clocking tea in the background. Now he's sprinkling it on her. Hello? Yeah. Divine unity. Y'all see that love? Black love. Man loving woman, woman loving man. He respecting the rib that came from him. Yeah. Hello?
Thank y'all.
Y'all.
Thank you, y'all.
Thank you. That's so dope. I love it. Keep showing people how. Be the example you want to see. A man loving his wife. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. So, I'm going to keep on rolling. So back to the seniority that rules. Miss Tokes, stay right there. But Mr. Creative Minds is back on you. Creative. Mr. Minds. Hello.
Hey. You caught me way off guard. Hey.
I was calling you.
Oh man. All right. I'm here.
Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you.
Some dope poets came up, you know what I'm saying? Awesome. Listen.
And it's only 10:18. We not nowhere near done.
All right. I love that teamwork too. I love that teamwork. Hey. Big ups. Big ups.
Man in his rib.
Oh man. So all right. So I left off. Yeah, I remember where I left off, right? Can I talk to y'all a little bit more about my childhood?
Absolutely.
How growing up in my household wasn't so easy. You see, my father never dreamed. He stepped on all hopes and admirations, joy, imagination with cruel reality. And I can remember these words like it was yesterday when he told me, son, I need you to never dream. Because dreaming is like walking the street with a bruise on your chest. And they lock and loaded were sitting inside of what they're scared of. And they're scared of you and what you could become. And that makes me scared for you, son, because I don't want to see you like our past visionaries, dead in the streets. So I need you to stay in that box, become what society wants you to be, blind, deaf, and dumb of what reality has really become. Read your books and learn your history because your history will soon be your reality. Now, with this mentality, he was trying to rewire my thinking process. But Dad, I cannot compute. So I dreamed in secret, bottom them up, throw them in the ocean, hoping that they'll drift back to me when I get older. But I still have to give you thanks, Dad, for all the sacrifice you had in my life. But I was just a kid that wanted to dream. And I never felt in with the rest of my friends. You see, I felt trapped in between four walls while one was trying to suffocate my dreams by taking my third eye away. Snatched me out the cloud just to see me fall on my face. And it was an open heart surgery. You held my heart in your hand. It felt like you was chaining down prayers so blessings shall never come down. Still in dreams. It's like telling a recovery abuser there's no Jesus, or telling God he can't use murder thieves or tax collectors. This is where Steph Stout starts to roll in. The words you would never be, or you would never become, and the room is starting to get, and the banging, banging, banging in my head, the repeated voices are getting louder, the screamings are getting heavier, and all I could do is scream on top of my lungs, stop! That God, please give me the strength to dream. Dot, 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 dot. So at that point, I realized that I wanted to be the change that I never knew I wanted. So this is a new poem, right? I used to stand still, voiceless, with my hands full of dreams and my heart full of hope, waiting for the world to become softer, waiting for the people to become kinder, wishing a change gonna come knocking at my door like it knew my name. But change does not always arrive with permission. Sometimes it waits, weighs heavy, rain wash away discontent watching. Learning that if I wanted peace, I had to manifest it, speak it out in the universe, and give my word power. And if I wanted love, I had to open my mind, body, and soul. Conscious thoughts, conceive heartfelt notions of sovereignty. I had to give it in order to receive it. And if I wanted honesty, I had to live it, even when it was uncomfortable, even when nobody clapped, when the room stayed silent, I had to stay true to myself. Because being the example is not always glamorous. I mean, even a bed full of roses have thorns. When mishandled, being pricked cause discomfort. Now, this is where the discomfort comes in. Bear with me. And choosing patience in a world addicted to chaos. It is choosing discipline when excuses feel easier, and choosing cosmic duality embodies balance, bringing harmony to higher frequency. Not wanting for change like it's coming from somewhere, but rather than realize that God is within you and can accomplish anything. Don't sit at the edge of your purpose, hoping somebody will give you purpose. You be that movement. You be that proof. You be that living reminder that transformation begins in the moment somebody decide to walk like they already believe better is possible. And maybe they won't understand you at first. And maybe they will question your growth, your boundaries, your fire, but let them watch, let them wonder, let them see what conviction looks like when put on skin and stand tall. Because every community changed when one person refused to stay asleep, and every family shifts when one voice chooses healing. Every dream gets closer when one soul stops waiting for permission to become. So no, I will not wait. I will not shrink to someone else's potential for myself. I will not keep asking the world for a sign when the God is already inside of me. I will be that example, that energy. I will be that rose that dared to grow through the concrete. And if somebody asks you where the change begins, let it be simple. It begins the moment I decided to become what I wanted to see. Dot, 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 dot.
Yes, hello. When I tell you, you were so on point, and he giving y'all a whole storyline. Dot, dot, dot. That just means to be continued. There's more to come.
Absolutely,
And the
absolutely.
change ain't done. Hello? The change is on a tour right now. We just making stops here. We got much more to go to. Yeah, creative
Absolutely.
minds. Yeah. Okay,
I
he became
appreciate
him,
you.
regardless of what his daddy told him. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Face on the flyer. Hey, Poetry Queen. Hey, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all so dope. I appreciate y'all. Look at all y'all. Y'all so fire. We got our face on the flyer right now. Mr. Creative Minds. And I see all y'all blinking in the box. So for those that don't, two. That's why I
Love
don't
you to
get
life.
Absolutely. Likewise. Go ahead and head downstairs, but don't disappear. Cause I see all y'all blinking. So who next to come on? Who is the line? All y'all please be patient with me. But again, like y'all know that the faces on the flyer have seniority. So it's the fire for me. Just hold on, y'all. Oh. Number 1 times 2. It's a joke.
So,
Well,
do I do my feature now?
you can do whatever you like, ma'am.
Okay.
Whatever you want to share. You the face on the flyer. It's your house. We here for you. I am just the venue.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my feature. I do got something else that I wrote while we was in here, but I'm gonna do my feature.
Okay, you can say that one for later. It's only 10:28.
Oh, well, then I'll do the one. I'll do that one then.
Ma'am, you building my anxiety. Now we want to hear the feature because you wanted to do the feature.
Oh, well, I'll do the feature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got me like, what she said? Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Hi, my Shazy. Welcome home to everybody. Look at all my key holders.
Okay, so my feature is called "I'm Fire."
Mm-hmm.
They asked me who I was. I said, "I'm fire." PHIRE. Not the kind that flickers politely in a candle at night. Not the kind that crackles and rattles and battles the dark for the light. I'm the spark in the start when the story begins. I'm the burn that you yearn when you battle your sins. I'm the flame that remained when the rain tried to drown me. Pain tried to clown me. Life tried to chain me and surround me. See, I walk through the blaze, through the smoke, through the choke of doubt in my throat. When the world said, girl, don't boast. But I burned. And I burned through betrayal. I burned through survival. I burned through the nights where my tears was my only arrival. Through the days where the weight of the world felt illegal, like breathing itself was a fight with my people. See, some people break when the pressure is thick, but pressure just made me a motherfucking brick. Solid and polished, a diamond that climbed from the cold of control, a woman who learned how to carry her soul. See, my life wasn't gentle, it bent me, it tested my temple. But every scar on my skin became a scripture I read. Every tear that I shed watered dreams in my fucking head. That's growth. That's the kind you don't see on a quote on the wall. That's the kind where you stumble when you fumble, when you fucking fall. Then stand up 10 feet fucking tall. Because see, I realized something one day in the flame, that the fire wasn't sent to destroy me. The fire was sent to give me a name. See, I'm legacy walking, blueprint fucking talking. Every step that I take in a map, I'm my destination. Every breath that I breathe is a declaration of woman, of warrior, of history standing inside of my bones. See, I carry the echoes of women before me who whisper courage through centuries quietly. Women who stitched their strength inside of me. Women who bled but still built the climb. And tonight, my voice is loud, even enough to shake the ceilings through my truth. Tonight, my truth got rhythm, it got rhyme. Tonight, my pain got healing. Tonight, the girl I used to be finally sees what the fire made out of me. See, when they ask who I am, when I stand in the light with my fist full of fight and my chest breathing life, don't call me spark, don't call me flame. Call me the woman who walked through the fire and became a name. I'm fire, heavy on the PH, IRE.
Damn, that's the fire of the flame for me.
Thank you.
That one. She that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I feel like this name was given to me, you know what I'm saying? It came to me in a time in my life when I was experimenting with life meant. And at the time, you know, it came from things happening out of creativity and survival. But through time, I feel like it was a heaven sent. It gave me a different ability to be somebody else outside of who I was, to try to live my life through something different. And because of that, I always was able to see me for who I was really supposed to be. And it's weird that her name was Fire, but that's me and that's who is she. You feel me? So I've had this name for 20 fucking years. I love it. I stand on it. And I had to write something for that. Cause you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I was at with that.
You see what Concrete said? That's how she felt about her name, and that's how I feel about my name. Cause baby, these names came from a place where these names came from something.
People right now,
These
all over
names came from something.
They walk out here in the streets, they know me for years, and they gonna call me that, and don't call me nothing different. This name done traveled with me to so many platforms, so many reality lifestyles, so many different avenues. And guess what? She's still making it, and she's still making moves. She got
And she will continue to.
She got big motion, and I like that for her.
Say it again.
I like that for her.
Yeah, we love that for her.
Yes. I do got another one.
Fire, y'all, not the little one.
I'm gonna go get down. I'm gonna save that for later.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna shuffle the box, y'all. I'm gonna shuffle the box. Okay. Miss Toke, I see all y'all right there blinking. So just hold on for me, okay, Miss Toke. Okay. And my other face is on the flyer. Don't make me have to call y'all, cause it's still your house. Celine, Brady, Miss Toke, my butt. Don't do Miss Toke like that. Cause y'all see her, I don't see her. The briefing. All right. Try to come back, Miss Toke. I know it's blinking. I see it. Hold on. Refresh. Refresh, girl. Just you know how she not new here. She know how to tag me them. It's my Concrete, my Foster, my G, my Flame, my Tierra, Miami. Oh my goodness, it's all of y'all for me. My goodness. I can't wait till y'all make it upstairs. Just be patient, okay? Miss Toke. Did you do that? Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, yeah. You go in here where it's quiet at.
Hey, beautiful. It's been 11 years. Welcome back over here.
I'm here. I'm nervous a little bit because I ain't been here in a minute.
It's okay.
But
You always
okay.
welcome. It's the hair and the color for me.
Thank you. Let me try to like sit up.
So
All right.
beautiful.
Thank you. All right. This piece is called Art. Feelings of loneliness got my chest caving in. I thought I was doing good on the road, but now I'm months in. I call myself locked in, but realization's coming back around like dividends. You won the battle, but the war ain't over. Shadows knocking at my door, and I'm running like niggas from Jehovah's. Witnessing the seasons blend like season ends. Time going round and round like the record spins. My mind not yet at reckoning with the growth that's happened since. Same old me, just washed and rinsed. New thought patterns I formed to coexist. Like yin and yang, I'm half eclipsed. Meaning I'm good, bad, light, and dark. I could love you so good, I could leave a mark. Or I could tear you down so bad, I could leave you in parts. Growth never stops until the game restarts. Life's like a box of chocolates, and some will call it art. Art, the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination. That's it.
Yeah, it was amazing. You should make it over here more often.
I know, I know, I know. I was in
Tell
the
your
room
homegirls and them to
set
come
up.
home.
I was literally in the room set up, but my phone was gonna die, so I had to come back to my post. So I was very unprepared.
She over there on the clock, y'all. Doing poetry with us over there on the clock. Getting her coin and pushing her pen.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
y'all. And I enjoyed
I
everybody's
appreciate you,
work
Mama.
tonight. It was amazing.
Likewise, you're part of everybody, so thank you for being a part of what's going on here tonight. All right,
Yes,
y'all.
ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, y'all. So, small little disclaimer. Y'all saw Mr. G Dash said, right? So just he ain't been here in a while, so he home tonight. Let him upstairs. Just that's my dad. Just relax, 'cause that's my dad.
Yeah, look at the smile though. Look at the smile though. Hell no. They
Hey
don't be
you,
knowing to the smile be smiling. You hear me? They gonna see
hey
it.
you.
Listen, how you feeling?
Blessed, grateful, thankful. Firstly, abundantly amazing. Thank you for
All,
being a part of
all
that.
of
All y'all.
it. Yeah. Yeah,
I
they
was
listen. Yeah, you got your whole squad fire. It's always fire, but the flyer is fire, and then the people just coming up is fire. It's a lot of fire today. It's always fire, but it's a lot of fire. I know, and even some I don't. It just feel warm. But I ain't gonna take up too much of your time because I ain't got it like that. Look, yeah, but you gonna get this one. So I'm just gonna go in and we gonna see. All right. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Yo, it be so busy. I open my phone, check that message, and all it said was "G, come home." Fuck. Now I thought about myself, like, damn, how long I've been gone. Damn. The things I had to go through, the things that disturbed my mental, the things that I got into, helped me understand that home was home, and anywhere else I choose to roam couldn't be anything more than a rental, maybe an Airbnb. But honestly, this is not where I'm supposed to be. It just said, "Come home, G." And it reminded me of everything that was easy for me to forget. Like, I need to come home so I can show them who I have become so that they can look at this as a new blueprint. Find new foundation and get myself out of this isolation that I'm consistently facing and look at my past and laugh without being harassed by the disassociation. Maybe the dogmatic path that I've been on needs to change a bit. Maybe when the message say come home, I need to do more than acknowledge it. I didn't mean to leave it on red. I just got distracted with some other shit that was outside. Probably had a check tied, but a lot of times it feels like my hands is tied because I'm always required to find that next buck, find that next way out, uh, find that next moment that I can flip what they call luck. Without realizing that sometimes you gotta go home to show that the legacy is inside of you, then to give them leadership so they can all follow us.
is this what growth means? like, like sometimes I have to change scenes and add some transformation to my expectations because otherwise the memories of me will then be erased. Then what? Like, how efficient is it if you got all the cash to live, but everybody who's in your past is now livid because they looking for new ways to get up and you got answers, but you choose to not give it? Oh, I get it. It's bigger than me. The same way that I have faith throughout all the days is how I have to help them see that if you have faith and you can grow throughout your consistency. I, I opened my phone and it just said, come home. And now I have to own it. In other words, I'm only here because of dedication and recognizing that me being that is a pivotal moment. Boom. Listen, that was so coded. That was so coded. Sorry, y'all. If y'all don't understand it, I don't know what to tell you. But she knows exactly what I said, and I'm cool with that. Okay, and I'm cool with that. And that still was being the example that I wanted to be. And I ain't even say that, but I still did that at the same time. That one, yeah, I did that. I'm good. I'm good. You and Sen, you get it. You get it, Sen. That's all I can listen. Listen.
Yo. Who my fan? Cause baby, Lord. Oh my goodness. You hear my dog? You got my dog going in the back. She's like, that's that. Yeah. Have my little welcome home.
Yo. Right though.
Before you go.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Before I go tomorrow, hats off with G-Jones. Yeah. Do my show 8:30 on Instagram. And I do a bunch of stuff now. Like I got stuff is cooking. So either way, just follow me and you'll see me doing some stuff and hopefully we can connect. That's all I got.
You got a .com.
Yeah, I do. I got a couple stuff. Like life is life. I'm trying to keep it up. Listen, but we winning. You got somebody, yo, buy some art. You see all that in the back, buy something, y'all. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. What's your website?
So click on me.
When last time they can't? Where's your website? Last time you told them that.
I tell them that every week.
I know. When last time? You ain't told them since I've been in here. You ain't said it since I've been here.
Right. Well, click on my Instagram and click the link in that bio. Sensational Creations. Get some hearts. Get some shirts. Get some hats. Get some art. We got all of that. We got an assortment of them. So click on many of them. You got options. But firstly, I'm the link. So click on me. So if you ain't tapped in, get to it. But right now we in here pushing pins. Because I'm not your daily Sen, but I'm your favorite Sen. So thank y'all for being here with me tonight. We got G-Jones upstairs.
Yeah. Listen, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna be around though, because y'all fired. All right.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, see, and I listen. You said I did what you told me to do, so I'm here. All right, I'm out.
Yo. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all so fire. All y'all in this stream. If y'all don't know what y'all here for, this is What's the Word Poetry. Season 7, Episode 12. Don't wait for change. Be the example of what it is you want to see. It's the theme of the night. So shout out to all my key holders, all my Sin City Sin folk downstairs. I see y'all. Everybody that pulled up, that's still here. Y'all still putting up. So I'm going to be quiet because we got blinks in the box. Miami. Matter of fact, Miami, hold on. Hold on, y'all. TT.
What's up?
We upside down. Fix us. Hey, girl.
Hey, beautiful. How you doing?
I'm well. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Welcome back home. I feel like I ain't seen your face in 11 years, but I know you've been outside.
Yes, I am back home.
Mother. Yeah, call her mother. Yeah, call her mother.
Yes, yes. If you know, you know. Oh my goodness. So I know it's been a minute, but I combined last week's homework with this week's homework. And I got some new shit for you. So I got makeup work,
that
y'all.
right.
Makeup
So y'all
is
see how
acceptable.
she always do. Her and Amethyst, yeah. They always come with the makeup when they miss it. So y'all ain't got no excuse downstairs. Just saying.
Exactly. So this is some new shit. It's called The Next Chapter. I canceled my subscription to your bullshit. Since you wore dishonesty like a guilty past at the pulpit, I'm no longer the character in your story. I am the author of mine. Cause see, there was a time where I would pawn my self-worth at the altar of your appetite. They say love is blind, but makes you do some crazy things. But I never thought that I would alter my way of thinking till I let you devour my life. That's how submission took the place of respect and built the house of fear that was never earned. Yet I learned to fear no man but God. And when a woman knows her worth, she tends to make confidence look good on her. And I love it here. I became the elder I needed. Ascension gets an A rating because see, healing is a homework that nobody grades fairly. Yet despite all that, I finally understand the assignment. I had to let go to receive this overflow for everything to start aligning. It took me a while. The scariest thing about time is not the fact that it moves, but that it ends, and your chapter had to close in order for mine to begin. You tried to rip away my rights to any kind of say so, had too much pride for your own good, and it created the ego. Cause see, after I read you for filth, you tried editing me with the red pen that I paid for, which caused me to realize that I had to protect my peace and my dignity. My self-worth is way more. So I hope my audacity to walk away kicks you in the face like a claymore. You let booze become the boost of your bravery to ensure my silence when it came to the decision making. You debated me at every turn, degraded me as you baited me into arguments, berated me after your guys' night out, letting the outside noise influence what goes on in this house now. It's too late to say, don't let a drunk mouth write a check your ass can cash. Cause see, instead of me trying to salvage the rumors of this relationship, I refused to settle and be a weekend by weak men, no sizzle, but I was gone before the hold up.
Yeah, she set the alarm off.
Yeah.
Yeah, say that.
Hey, is it okay if I rewind? Because that just threw me all off guard.
Rewind. Yeah.
Rewind. Okay. Not me setting alarms up in the house. That's crazy word. All right. Rewind. Next chapter. All right, here we go. I canceled my subscription to your bullshit. Since you wore dishonesty like a guilty past at the pulpit, I'm no longer a character in your story. I am the author of mine. Cause see, there was a time where I would pawn myself worth at the altar of your appetite. They say love is blind and makes you do some crazy things, but I never thought that I would alter my way of thinking till I let you devour my life. That's how submission took the place of respect that built the house of fear that was never earned. Yet I learned to fear no man but God. And when a woman knows her worth, she tends to make confidence look good on her. And I love it here. I became the elder I needed. Ascension gets an A rating because see, healing is the homework nobody grades fairly. Yet despite all that, I finally understand the assignment. I had to let go to receive this overflow for everything to start aligning. It took me a while. The scariest thing about time is not the fact that it moves, but that it ends. And your chapter had to close in order for mine to begin. You tried to whip away my rights to any kind of say so, had too much pride for your own good, and it created an ego. Cause see, after I read you for filth, you tried editing me with the red pen that I paid for, which caused me to realize that I had to protect my peace and my dignity. My self-worth is way more. So I hope my audacity to walk away kicks you in the face like a claymore. You let booze become the boost of your bravery to ensure my silence when it came to the decision making. You debated me at every turn, degraded me as you baited me into arguments, berated me after your guys' night out, letting the outside noise influence what goes on in this house now. It's too late to say, don't let a drunk mouth write a check your ass can't cash. Cause see, instead of me trying to salvage the ruins of this relationship, I refused to be settled in by weak men, no sizzler, but I was gone before the weekend. See, you was somebody that I prayed for, only to be preyed on. Because you held the record for being the biggest narcissist, my feelings became the jungle gym that you played on. I started picking up the pieces of me that you broke, crafted quiet courage that was loud enough to sting, and left your ass. That's a superpower that a woman can have. You took pride in the fact that I feared you. Called me a bitch repeatedly to diminish me when you were the one barking up the wrong tree, dogmatic tendencies to belittle me, yet God provided the exit. Then I tapped into my nexus, found a new unity and community building bonds with other people. Being loud don't make you right. And in order to gravitate towards this growth, I had to dissociate so I could elevate. Now I'm living a peaceful life as a result of choosing my inner strength over the self-sacrifice. With the glow, I'm gliding gracefully into happiness, diving deep into my feminine energy while you let the inner voices of your demons take over, made hell sing. But I didn't cave. I became brave, which sparked the fire and forced me on this journey of solo leveling. I got weird trying to prove to you that I had your back, only to be tossed aside like clothes on a clearance rack. It was a hard lesson for me to learn. But ain't no goodwills here. I'm through thrifting for your affection. Once I got fed up, my life started shifting. Call it fashion forward, and now I'm donning divinity. And damn, don't this goddess energy look good on me. I rock favor like Fenty, praise like Prada, and grace like Gucci. It's my favorite outfit. I manifest this emancipation. Call it a cute face with a dangerous imagination. And everything that I fought for is coming to fruition. So glory to the Most High for taking me out of that problematic predicament and placing me in this promising position. I'm stepping out on faith, anxious for this next chapter, collecting my blessings like Sakura the card captor. My joy had to be rebuilt from scratch, and brokenness was almost baked into my bones after everything felt like it got turned to ash. How anger will breathe down my neck, damn near burning my flesh, yet through the fire forged a force to be reckoned with, so thank you. This poem is giving you your just due, because I don't think I could have ever became this strong of a person if I ain't never met you. My woes turned to wisdom, and the crumbling of that household made me realize that I was always meant for God's kingdom. Poem.
Ma'am. Yes, my love. You see how you made that alarm go off? Fire.
Right. Yo, that was not planned, I swear.
Message received. Message
Message
received. No, that's
received.
energy. That's energy. Yeah.
Yes. Before I drop, yes. Y'all see the name. If y'all like what y'all heard, go follow me across the street on IG. It's Tierra_Nicole. Spelled like it is at the bottom, okay? Y'all check me out. Thank you for having me, sis. I'm going to be in the comments downstairs listening to the rest of this amazing poetry.
Thank you for making it home. Look at all my key holders.
Most definitely. Peace, love.
Tierra Nicole, y'all. All y'all follow each other, because all y'all got good things going on. Everybody in here got content. We ain't with the conflict, but we will crush some bullshit if y'all try to bring it to the table. Okay? Knock all this shit over. But anyway, back to the blinks in the box, because we still got a line. Concrete.
Hi, love.
I see all y'all, so stay right there.
I got a new piece for you, and I want you to tell me which piece, because it's a special piece for you. So you just tell me which one you want to hear.
Don't
I
ask
wrote
me
these
that.
pieces, and you know how I know you like to be spoiled. So I have to stay on top of my stuff like a big sister should, okay? All right.
I thought you were creative, was talk about me. For you.
So here we are. We have Rearranged Air, Disabled Legacy, Manny, and My Shadow. Between those fours, what would you love to hear?
Oh my goodness. You know you can only give me one right now. What's the options again?
Rearranged Air, Disabled Legacy, My Shadow, and Manny.
Because, you know, I'm the light. I want to hear about my shadow.
All right.
Me. I'm the light. So let's talk about my shadow.
My shadow. See, you packed your pain in my suitcase and called it love. Made me drag your brokenness through every room like I owed you your damaged rent. You had a way of making your wrong sound like my reflection, a magician with language, turning your betrayal into my apology. You would bruise me with tone, then ask why I flinched. When you reached for me, call me too sensitive for bleeding where you cut me. The motherfucking audacity. See, that's the thing about manipulation. It don't always come with a raised hand. Sometimes it comes with a trembling voice, a sad story, a childhood wound held like a knife to your partner's throat. And gaslighting, that's a house fire with no smoke. You stand in the ashes holding proof in your palms while they swear the match was never lit. You said, I never said that. You always do this. You crazy. You took it the wrong way. After all I've done for you. As if love was an invoice. As if survival was disrespect. As if finding my voice was somehow violence against my comfort. Or against your comfort. You made prisons out of favors. Made handcuffs out of loyalty. Made me feel selfish for wanting peace in a war I never declared. And the wildest part, manipulators always want to be the victim in the crime scene they created. Crying with dry tears and dry eyes. Breaking your heart with the same hands that broke mine. You had me second guessing my own spirit. Had me apologizing for my intuition like discernment was a sin. But guilt is not the same thing as responsibility. And just because you can make somebody feel bad doesn't mean they did something wrong. So no, I will not carry the corpse of your accountability. I will not mother the monster you keep feeding with excuses. I would not call this chaos chemistry just because it burns. See, I know now, love does not make you shrink to keep somebody else comfortable. Love does not rewrite your memory until your truth sounds foreign in your own mouth. Love does not punish you for healing. So take your bags, take your blame, take your twisted map or your mop that always somehow lead back to me being the problem. This time, I'm not boarding your guilt trip. I missed that flight on purpose. And baby, for the first time in a long time, I'm finally arriving by my motherfucking self. Angels ascending.
Look at the, yeah, see? I felt it in my spirit to pick that piece. The shadow. They be trying to play with me. I'm like, nah, I got too much light. I ain't got time.
Period.
Whew, thank you. Yes, I'm a little spoiled. I be wanting all of them, but it's a line. That's why I be trying to give y'all. It's okay. You could. It's only 11 o'clock. Shout out to the flyer man, the video man, Mr. Lockwave downstairs. Okay, if y'all don't got him fave, Lockwave say something so they see you. Y'all better fave my video man, my flyer man, because if it wasn't for him, y'all wouldn't get these recaps and y'all wouldn't look that good on these flyers. Okay. So, hi, fave him, or y'all. I don't even care if you're not on this app, fave him. Because he is that guy. And if you need work, pay him. Hello? Anywho, Miami is back on you. My Fasa, my shades, stay right there. My Lou, you want to come upstairs? Hello, my big boy in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I sent you the homework. Fix your face. You got it. I sent it to you. And I know you probably was writing while you was downstairs. I know how you is. I know how you are.
So this is from across the street, like, you know, the prompt from
Tickety Tock?
Yeah. From
yesterday?
What Jolie sent earlier. So I kind of wrote to one of her prompts. So it's a new piece I just wrote while I was waiting downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I named it Joy Quake Apocalypse. I know my title will be. Okay. It lands first behind my sternum, tiny hammer striking ribs that have been teaching quiet like a language too polite to survive. Heat floods marrow, liquid laughter curls through veins, my chest unclenches, ribs folding outward like curtains in a room that has forgotten sunlight. Spine arches, vertebrae clicking like piano keys learning their own song. Fingers twitch, hands uncurl, pelvis tilt, soles of feet press into floors that hum with recognition. I am not frozen. I am not small. I'm not quiet. My lungs bloom with tidal fire, diaphragm flexing in a static revolt. Air thickens, vibrates, it tastes like the marrow of freedom, smells like every fear I've ever unlearned. The nervous system explodes, tiny synapses ignite, a riot of sparks behind my eyeballs, finally realizing it is safe enough to sing, to scream, to claim. The walls hear it first. Paint flakes from ceilings, floorboards bow, doors shudder like trees in a storm, light bends, dust swirls, everything leans in to witness a body that refuses containment. My laughter spills like molten metal. The tongue trembles, jaw drops, teeth chisel through air, opening a canyon for joy to flood through. The room bends to me. Furniture shivers, lamps lean, shadows recoil, even silence fractures into shards, so fine they cut, so sharp they leave the air tasting alive. My pulse migrates lower, hips, knees, calves, my legs quake like seismic lines. My hands rise, light leaking from every joint as if my skin has become a river of electricity touching corners of reality that never knew warmth. And then the walls are not enough. Time bends, seconds folding around my lungs, minutes stretching into galaxies that did not exist before my breath. The ceiling folds, then straightens, gravity hesitates, unsure of allegiance. Air itself hums my rhythm, branches tilt toward me, leaves shiver, even the clouds pause in mid-motion to watch a body claiming orbit. Neurons crack like lightning through my veins, sending tremors into the fabric of reality. The city leans, the river pauses, the wind sings my spine's rhythm. Every atom, every heartbeat of the world synchronizes with mine. The moon leans in, stars flicker in recognition. Joy rises finally to my scalp, curling through the hair follicles, tickling every nerve ending, spilling from pores, evading rooms, hallways, skies, sliding under doors, coiling around door frames, spinning chandeliers, tilting furniture, making even inanimate things pause in awe. I laugh. I laugh like molten light, like a volcano relearning the shape of air, like thunder discovering it can bend. My voice shatters clocks, fractures ceilings, turns silence into trebling shards, turns time into something pliable, turns gravity into a witness. I am dangerous. I am the pulse that bends walls, floors, rivers, skies. I am the body that is a force of nature, a planet erupting in joy, a universe bending to my heartbeat, and anything built on my quiet will crumble, will combust, will bow before the heat of my lungs, the rise of my spine, the tremor of my hands, and the eruption of my laugh. This is not happiness. This is an apocalypse of marrow and nerve, a tidal wave, a quake, a storm, a pulse that cannot be silenced, cannot be contained, cannot be small. I am alive. I am more than quiet. I'm gravity, fire, wind, and laughter, and anything that thought it could hold me will burn in the shadow of my anointed pulse. Oh.
These names and the way you put your words together. Ma'am. My goodness. You too. Oh, y'all. Yes.
So
look at TK.
You guys can catch me on here from time to time. I stream occasionally. I co-host Thursdays with Top Badge Redmaker and Belladonna for Poly Talk on Thursdays. You guys can also catch me on Sundays. I'm gonna make a show, Lord Penflow, 9 p.m. Both shows are 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where I met Sen. I always tell the story. This is where I met her.
Yeah, I was a guest over there this past Sunday. Y'all missed it.
Yeah, she was. She was amazing. Also, I am also on TikTok. You guys can go in my bio and click my links down there. Last night, first of all, I got a shout out last night. Creatives Live. So many beautiful women. Phenomenal.
You one of them?
I know. And they just the abundance and overpour of love. Like I honestly did not expect the so much. I'm so processing. So thank you guys so much. And it's always a pleasure to spit for Sid, to be in the box, to just be a part of this as a whole. So, thank you so much. I love y'all.
Absolutely, always. TK, you want to say? You know what? Hold on. Because we are still filming for quality assurance. So shout out to everybody that's in the building. If y'all don't know what y'all here for, this is What's the Word Poetry, Season 7, Episode 12. Okay, and we still rocking and rolling. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my Fasa upstairs. My Fasa. And then my shades. My Fasa, you ready? My bot.
We in the building. I'm ready. I'm good.
My Fasa.
What's going on, Sin? My Simpers. What's going on? What's good to everybody in the comments and stuff? I got homework. I'm prepared. And I was close to on time today, goddamn. So we been
Before you start, turn your Wi-Fi off because I don't want no glitches in the system. Turn it off. Turn it off. Okay, because they be playing with us when you upstairs.
No, for sure that. Can you hear me now? Everything good?
Yeah, it's looking good from where I'm at. How my Fasa?
Okay. What's going on, Simpers? All right. I got homework and I'm gonna get out y'all way. You know what I'm saying? Happy Women's Month to everybody, for sure. All right. Before you judge me, make sure you pay close attention to how I blueprinted this foundation before you ever try to measure my outward elevation. Understand it gets deep over here. And even though I was born in a coffin, I broke out of it and built the foundations of a city down here. And yes, I know that I'm secluded, but it's just so that you don't stare. Because see, the man that stands before you right here, I was drafted in isolation with ink smeared in frustration and a mind filled with silent conversations where I had to disassociate from past carbon copies of myself just to survive the weight of my own expectations. See, I wasn't born into this crown of leadership. I was molded into it, bled into it, had to raise from the dead just to get my head through it. I spent years carving purpose out of pressure, countless nights turning pain into efficiency, making every loss turn into a lesson or a blessing to me, because this path, unfortunately, it was never paved for me. I had to scratch this path into existence with consistency and dedication and a pen that never knew the difference between the user and the produced. There were moments where my faith felt dogmatic, like I was just praying out of habit and my belief was on Sabbath. And still, I became this king by holding on to faith like it was the last light in infinity, like it was flickering in the distance, letting me know that I'm still in existence. And I'll be damned if I choose to die in a hole of adversity when I still have the chance and opportunity. I choose to grow. And I'm not talking about the kind of growth that breaks bones internally just to reset your posture for purpose. I'm talking about the kind that makes you question if becoming better means that you have to do it alone. Because so far it seems like isolation comes with the territory. Isolation had me feeling like I was sitting in rooms full of family, like a ghost, watching real life recording from the ceiling fan, detached but still responsible for the unfortunate acts. I'm talking about, I'm up there spinning around like I was in that pivotal space where everything changes, but nothing makes sense yet. And it feels like the only decision left is to fold or transform. I always choose to transform. Autobots, because I'm building a legacy that breathes even after I can no longer speak, a legacy that screams that I had to survive by structuring suffering into something satiable. This gift that I give is more than what is to be held inside of what normal people call stable. I am consistency wrapped in contradiction, a man who learned that dedication is just love with discipline. So open the book and pay close attention to how I blueprinted this foundation, because once I start fathering nations, don't expect me to say shit. So focus and lock in, and only you can bring the change that you actually believe in, because I believe in me. Poem. Cool.
Mufasa, Mufasa. Uh-huh.
More complete. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate you. I'm gonna go before I start glitching and stuff like that. I appreciate you.
I ain't no gatekeeper.
I ain't got nothing going on. Y'all can follow me on anywhere else at Poetic Mufasa or Mufasa the Poet. Two
He
A's
come
at
across the
the
street
end.
on TikTok. He be on TikTok. That's where he do
I'll be
his
on
stuff at on
TT
TikTok.
a little
He got a
bit for
whole
sure.
love series where he teaching y'all how to show love without touch. Uh-huh.
That
Don't
is
play
true.
with me.
That is true. I wanted to make a series about how to make love to your partner without touching them. Everything doesn't always have to be physical. So I made the series on how to make love to your partner through their love languages. You can definitely find it on my TT if you want to. And yeah, more stuff to come. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for having me, Sam.
And he did homework. Thank you for my homework. My fasa. Yeah, my fasa. I have y'all to know that all of y'all is a mine. All of y'all are mine. Okay. When y'all here, all of y'all are mine. So my shades. See? Prime example. My shades. Mm-hmm.
Hey yo, how are you doing tonight, Sam?
I am well. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Go call your girl. Go make sure she in here. Because she pulled up last week. It was like, oh no, I missed it. So text her, tell her come on. You should have did that before you came upstairs. You should say, I'm coming. I'm soon. So what you gotta do? Wow. What's going on right here? Welcome to everybody joining the spring.
So
This is What's the Word Poetry. For the new names downstairs. This is What's the Word Poetry. We got Shay Chappelle in the box right now. Hold on, my Shay. Because we got new people that's joining the live. We do poetry here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on season 7, episode 12. And the theme of the stream is Don't Wait for Change. Be the example that you want to see of it. So it's in my pictures. It's on my story on here. And if you want to follow my Instagram, it's on my story on there. So you're more than welcome to find the homework and write a piece. Or if you have your own piece of poetry or wordery that you like to share, you're more than welcome. Water and respect is the only rules of this live. And pushing poetry, of course, because that's the only P that we're going to push with me. But yeah, I'm going to let my shades get into his piece. So welcome.
all right, we got a little freestyle homework for y'all. I'm a little late because I didn't know it was Wednesday. But moving on. Let's see if I can do this in speed. So, don't wait for change, but be the example to see. I feel like this is so much more than just poetry. This is the way people should live their life on a day-to-day basis. I mean, it's no need to change faces, but at the same time, you should feel like if you just stay outside the matrix, you might be able to see what you got going on. And my question to you is really, what's going on? Because your blueprint is foolish. Your foundation is wasted, and I just hope that you can take the time to do your shadow work and figure out that your legacy is something that you should see. I mean, it's the leadership that's inside of you that can lead you to a different theme. I mean, God damn it, dog, do you not have dreams, schemes, things that can propel you to a different mind state? I mean, I know it's like crime rate, but you don't have to be worried about statistics, because at times these things can get explicit. And I know your expectations might have you facing another way because the mind state that you have been built with, I mean, the societal norms, you gotta feel like you move through the storm with some type of calm because it's like a bomb. You waiting for it to tick and top until that fucker pops. Sometimes you gotta just step outside the box and just stop and reflect. I mean, it's something that I have to stop you from talking bullshit and interject. I don't want to be the jet that takes you to the atmosphere. God damn it, all that growth is really out of you. And you've been lacking your efficiency. Just take your time. Complacency might not lead you where you want to be. So, dog, is it me who's looking through the fog or can't see between the shield of storms? I don't even know, but it's like the calm before the tornadoes. Or maybe it's a hurricane that splits the way that you shift your mind. I just want to take your time and try to get deep down because this isolation is not something that you can get away with or maybe play with. I mean, God damn it, dog. I told you before about the not having any rearview mirrors on the spaceship. So please stop looking behind. Because if you focus on the past, your ass will be grass. I'm just telling you, this time right now, you need to live in. And it's a spiritual comprehension that you got to deal with. Because consistency over time will be something that creates consistency in your mind, and then you will find that you can do these things without having to worry about them. And it's not me that's talking shit. God damn it, dog. The snow is not real. So no problem. Because you know they say without the sauce. And I know I'm lost. It doesn't matter because without my GPS and Siri, I feel like I'm lost. So I need to go back in time. Reflect and kind of change my mind. Pivotal situations that think that you can't even crack your design. And can I just be that person that you'll see? And when you listen to the way that I speak, you'll feel like that was G. See, that's the seventh letter of the alphabet. I ain't trying to interject or stop you from your comprehension, but God damn it, dog, show me respect, because I don't like the dialect that you're using. And the way you speak to me is kind of confusing, because I'm trying to step with the right path. And I don't know if you've done the math. But 2 + 2, that's equal 4. So please just give me more. I don't want to make this conversation with me and you feel like it's some type of chore because, boy, you bore me with all your bullshit. And I don't want to get caught up in your pulpit. This shit's kind of stupid. Come on, dog. Uppercut your ass and leave you toothless because, yes, bitch, I am ruthless. So let's not do this. Because when I think back on what we did together, this shit's kind of foolish. I mean, the path you chose, no growth. I suppose it's not the way that you should be living your life because efficiency is opposed to what you've been dealing with. Come on, dog, I'm not doing this. this is some stupid shit, ridiculous. I mean, it's like a hysterectomy. I can't get pregnant with this, with my bitch. So let's switch and follow the path that we are supposed to be on because I told you, oh, you're fucking up, man. I don't want to be the nigga to tell you that you done fucked up your ABCs, 8 through 1s or 1, 2, 3s, but please, let's take some time. Let's sit back and just recline and think about the path we take and show the folks this is the way. Let's not make these mistakes. God damn it, dog, when you get to the gates and they don't open them for you, when you find yourself spoiled, burn to hellfire because I told you. Some things you're not supposed to ignore, fool. And if I'm giving you game, it's off the chain. I mean, it's only playing like your power shit. I am spitting flames like Game of Thrones. Because I'm home, I never ever let you not be done. So you can deal with it. And it's crazy how this transformation in your body hasn't even made a shift. My expectations for you are to just high, and I don't want to lie, but goddamn it, dog, when I think of the way your mind works, it makes me cry. I don't want to die inside dealing with your pride as fuck. Sometimes when I think about the way you think, it has me stuck. Up, chuck, fuck shit, oh my god, like a biscuit, this is this quick, or maybe some shit I should be cooking. It's alright. It's okay. You don't have to be the way to change today. I'm going to lead step by step and show you the way, like Moses when he parted the seas, but please. See, GLD has blessed me with all types of different things. From poetry to poetry to dancing and laughing and being able to spit and talk my shit. I can only give you an example. And if you feel like the example I showed you isn't raw enough to place upon that mantle, I will let some time realize you to channel the right energy. And if that doesn't happen, then hey, it's not on me. This is your life, and you have to live it. And I just hope deep down in your spirit that when I spit this shit and you hear it, that you don't find yourself incoherent. So please, take heed. Because the change is something that needs to be deep within. And if you can't do it, my friend, please don't ask me again. I told you, like origami, I try to fold you, mold you, teach you. Sometimes you call me and I preach to your inner spirit and demons, but it doesn't matter. There is no reason because this is the season for duck hunting. And if you want to be a duck, go ahead and keep on doing what you've been doing because I'm going to kick your ass like a football and I ain't talking about hunting. This is something that you need to deal inside. I don't give a shit how much you reconcile with what I'm trying to tell you while I'm speaking nothing but facts. But we can do somersaults and all kinds of different things. It doesn't matter because in your brain it needs to change. So please be the way for the change. Pause. I hope y'all are excited about my rambles tonight. Yes, ma'am.
Who did it?
Who did what?
Oh. Nobody did it?
Nobody did nothing. That was just a freestyle.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because you know, when it gets to that, it's like somebody did something. I was about to say, who got you singing?
No, that was just a freestyle. You know, just how we did right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, who we got to shake, boo? So,
I love y'all.
You got to write something for Boo for her to come up here and spit. Because, you know, she got to come up here and use their voice because you sound like Nick.
You want me to write something for Woo?
If she don't want to write it, I'll write it for her.
Okay. You ready, Woo?
Not
Are
right
you ready,
now.
Woo?
Yeah, but y'all gonna work it out.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out. I got you, Woo. I'm gonna write something just for you. Yes, ma'am. Say that shit.
I told her, she was like, if I come upstairs, it's not gonna sound like poetry. It's just gonna sound like I'm spitting. I said, yeah, I know, because look who you sound like. I'm tired of people saying that, because I don't sound like it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Don't worry, Woo. I will work on your poem for the next homework situation.
When y'all hear her talk, watch. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
And all right, what do I do again? Because I don't want to piss it off.
And say it a little louder too, because your mic was going in and out.
Yes, ma'am. So I do a varying amount of things in my live stream. You might catch me on my versus shit with Bobo. You might catch me writing poetry or helping you with those bars. You might help me, or you might see me out here asking questions that you don't come across usually when you go into people's lives. I can't really say what you might be entertained with when you come to my live. But if you want to live, make sure to come to my live. And I am working on putting together another poetry event, but I need freestyle poets who know how to freestyle. So if anybody knows how to freestyle, make sure to hit me up and let me know so I can add you to my list. I have 3 for now, and I need 7 before I can have the actual event. And there will be prizes for first, second, and third.
Let me interject right there. You being here, so you see who be here. So go reach out to them too. Stop waiting for the work to come to you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And I've actually created a game for people to play. But if you want to hear about that, you'll have to come to the live. I don't want to talk about things like that. It seems live. It's a poetry extravaganza. Shout out to Whoop for showing up as soon as I came in. That's the Lord doing the God's work. Stay back until then, you already know. And I might come back up and do one of my old poems. I don't know how I feel just yet. But stay back until then. Sing. Appreciate you. Love you, ladies.
All right, y'all. So we got one more face coming back upstairs before I share my little piece of homework. Yeah, I'm gonna say little. Little applies tonight, cause baby, yeah. And still wait for my sis too.
Hey, so I have one more before I go.
Yes,
this is the one I shared yesterday. For female poets, past, present, and future.
Oh.
Yeah. If you were there, you know, you know. But in the spirit of she's like, yeah. In the spirit of Women's History Month, since we're still in March, I just wanted to end it with this. Again, thank you guys for having me. And the name of this poem is entitled Tongues of the Uncontained and Echo Through Time. I am the residue of every syllable they tried to bury, the ones clawing out of the margins like ivy through cracked concrete, the ones your ancestors burned in kitchens and calloused hands, the ones who hummed the sound of hurricanes before they had names. I am Maya. I am the cage bird on fire, singing even when the bars bend my ribs. My lungs pounding gospel and revolution, my voice like a river that refuses to forget the shape of oppression's claws and the sweet taste of rising anyway. I am Audrey, shattering mirrors of your complacency with every word, tearing apart identity like tissue paper to reveal the blood, the bone, the lightning beneath my poems, swinging like sledgehammers at your doors because silence is violence and my tongue is a pickaxe. I am Tony, writing America into my veins, each sentence a heartbeat, each paragraph a cathedral of sorrow and laughter and grief and something too beautiful for you to hold in your hands without trembling. I'm the quiet after the scream, the hurricane after the calm, the revolution hiding in plain sight. I am Nitildake, dancing words into the body, slamming rhythm into the pelvis of the night, My poems folding themselves around your organs so that your chest learns the anatomy of pain and pleasure and memory and joy all at once, like jazz in a language you weren't taught to speak. I am Sonia, releasing tongues from oppression's cages, turning everyday corners into altars, singing the sacred in the mundane, teaching you that rage and love are not opposites, they are twins. I am Carol Ann, cutting open domesticity, turning teacups into revolutions, laundry into manifestos, the unnoticed into thunder. I am Rupi, spilling scars onto sticky notes, posting revolutions in the silence of Instagram, breaking down intimacy into tiny, unforgettable explosions so that your heart remembers the body and the mind and the marrow of your own rebellion. I'm every girl in the future, typing fury in the dark, learning from the past as she bleeds onto the page, her words not polite, her sentences sharp as glass and twice as likely to cut the world open. Do you feel it? The pulse under your skin, the tremor beneath your chairs, the floorboards cracking with the weight of voices that refuse to stay quiet. We are past, we are present, we are future. We are the ones they try to erase and the ones who refuse to be erased. Our bodies are landscapes, our tongues, rivers, carving canyons into ignorance. Our veins, highways of revolution, our hands, the architects of language yet to be born. We do not whisper, we erupt. We do not submit, we ignite. We do not fold, we explode. From Phyllis to Maya, from Audrey to Sonia, from Tony to Nazake, from Carol to Rupi. Our words are lava. Our words are storm. Our words are the future you cannot yet contain. So listen to the rhythm of our ribs, to the drumbeat of our pulse, to the fire in our marrow. We are female poets. We are infinite. We are your nightmares and your angels. And we are the revolution you were never ready for.
Hello.
Oh.
This is Never the Saint. Hello.
Thank you so much. I love y'all. It's been a pleasure. Anytime you meet me, you know I am here. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I love y'all.
Look how I really didn't know how that was gonna go. And look.
For sin, I'm always available, so you know.
I know, but I don't be trying to drain y'all.
It's okay.
Sometimes,
you know I gotta share because I get to meet you
present enough.
Here. So I love y'all.
I appreciate
Everybody have a great night.
Thank you, Miami. My shakes, I see you blinking. My saucy, I see you too. Shout out to everybody that's in the building still. I appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, my face is on the flyer. Miss Fire. Mr. Creative Minds. Mr. Me Spady couldn't make it tonight, but Miss Celine Soothe, aka Braddy. I appreciate you. Stop running from me. But I appreciate you. You was a beautiful guest tonight. Beautiful soul. All of the above, all the time. Okay? Yes, Saucy. Look at you. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to my filler face, Miami. We're not done yet. Stop chasing, folks. I don't chase nobody. Absolutely chasing nobody. My legs ain't, I walk every day, but I'm not chasing nobody. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody that's here. Y'all found y'all way. Y'all decided to stay. Y'all popped in, popped out. Make sure y'all take y'all trash when y'all leave, because my other ad woman left, so I don't know if she here to help clean up the mess, but we still here. Okay? We still waiting on my sister to come upstairs and do her piece. So I'm going to do my piece, because, and whatever. Okay? Y'all bear with me, because I wasn't finished, so, I said it already. So first, it's only right that I show y'all instead of just using my words. So I decided to become the blueprint and exceed the expectations of even my own wildest dreams. To put the actions and consistency on repeat. Watching my prayers and manifestations come to life before my eyes, because I've stopped wishing and started making the right moves to put in positions where I want to be. From the rooms I choose to sit in to the moments of isolation, I learned to be quiet sometimes, because talking too much can stop your foundation before it even starts. And a chance of making it release thoughts of fear and upscale my faith. And now nothing can take its place because I've only seen a little bit of what can happen when you walk with confidence and your head up held high straight. I used to let myself get caught up in the wrong places at times, and it would have me second guessing myself. And then there was the times of I hit that one pivotal mental breakthrough that made me realize when it was time to dissociate. When making life decisions, leadership is so very important. For who we choose to follow will always and always, if not always, but always play a part in one's potential success, especially when they're strong-minded and dogmatic. But growth will teach you to have more confidence in you. To change your path and the way you move is all up to you. Be the example of the change you want to see. Stop waiting for people to give you the okay to start the trails of creating your own legacy. It's totally on you to take and keep control of your goals so you can be the change that you want to see. Make the transformation that's needed. But don't forget to also take your rest in moments of fatigue to maintain life efficiency. Stop draining your well for people that won't even give you a sip to drink. You are the legacy, so leave it to nobody else to decide what comes of it. And that's my piece. What's up, Sarah? Mm-hmm. 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 Short and sweet, to the point. All right, Shades, I'm gonna let you back upstairs. Thank y'all.
This is an oldie but goldie for the ladies.
Okay.
The time has come, my sugar plum, to beat your body like a drum and eat you up for breakfast. Comprehensive. I won't leave a crumb. I'll give you brain until you're dumb. Whip my tongue while I'm aiming for chosen orifices. This is a metamorphosis. Unfortunate, your fluids expire if I hold on to them. You taste so good. Why not want more of them? But I digress. And yes, it's your flesh that spurs me sexually. Thighs considered weaponry, cinnamon's new trajectories to shoot up your club like a thug after vasectomies. Cross your ocean like Monkey D. It's your monkey that need that D. See, I'll leave you blindfolded, tied to the bed. Between each touch is like your mind's frozen. What's coming next? Why are you holding your breath? Subtle sweat as your body begins to glisten acute to all my movements. You'll struggle and try to listen. It's my bed voice, deep and it's raspy. When whisper in your ear, it tickles, but you ain't laughing. I leave you gasping. Who done the champion? I'm ready to serve my lady July 4th. Fireworks in that coochie, I'm going crazy. Forever, you'll be my baby. No if and buts or maybes. To the side, go undergarments. You ride smooth as Mercedes. It's normal for 80s babies. Girl, I can teach you a thing or two, my little bugaboo. Catch you on nothing, Snickers do, in prison with simple flicks and clicks. How I envision you, your gap is what I spit into. Treating you like my barbecue, use that sauce when I talk to you. I can walk you through many ways of seduction on top of you, rub my fingers on parts of you, leave my gravy inside of you. It's advisable I try a few simple minor adjustments like butt kicks while in your fountain blue vagina juice, dripping like faucets, aroma palpable, powerful, how your body secretions are truly bountiful, but don't tap out, because I'm not done with you. Farce.
The time has come, my sugar plum.
I'm not fucking with you like.
Okay. So, and Pro, if you got a piece you want to share, you could come upstairs. Okay. If you want to. I ain't gonna say you no, because we do poetry in here. And I'm gonna share my homework from last night from across the street on Tickety Top, because I'm still waiting on my sis, Creative Soul, to come upstairs and bring me her homework. So the theme of her live on TikTok was an ode to women poets. So you had to either pick a poem that they wrote and remix it and make it your own, or I think write a poem using their title, or just write a poem about them. I believe I said that correctly. Okay, yes. Okay. So the person that I chose was Phyllis Wheatley. And I got the poem of hers that I decided to remix. But I tell y'all, even though I could read, it was a back in them days where they didn't have spell check and autocorrect. So yeah. I mean, and it was pretty lengthy too. So do y'all want to hear her piece, whoever's still in here? Do y'all want to hear me try to do her piece? Okay, hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta answer this email too. Over y'all. Phyllis Wheatley. Phyllis Wheatley. Okay. Where the hell is that thing at? Where's that? Okay, boom. And I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why I chose her. Y'all gonna hear it in my piece. So the name of her piece is On Imagination. The various works, Imperial Queen, we see, how bright their forms, how checked with pomp by thee. Thy wondrous acts. Hold the fuck up. Sorry, let me get out of Stun Alive. Hold on. Cause baby. Cause my bad, y'all. Sorry. No, my luck, I didn't call you yet. Let me get out. Let me hold on. My bad, y'all. I got a little distracted. Excuse me. I got a little distracted. Excuse that part. We still here. We still waiting on Creative Soul. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Bad on my part. I'm accountable. I'm gonna start over. This piece is by Phyllis Wheatley. The various works, Imperial Queen, we see, how bright their forms, how decked with pomp by thee. Thy wondrous acts and beauticious order stand, and all attest how potent is thine hand. From Helicon's refulgent heights attend, yea, sacred choir, and my attempts befriend, to tell her glories with a faithful tongue, yea, blooming graces, triumphant in song. Now here, now there, the roving fancy flies, till some loved object strike her wandering eyes, whose silken fetters all the senses bind, and soft captivity involves the mind. Imagination, who can sing thy force? Who describe the swiftness of thy course? soaring through art to find the bright abode, thy imperial place of the thundering God. We on thy pinions can surpass the wind and leave the rolling universe behind. From start to start, the mental optics rove, measure the skies and range the realms above. There is one view we grasp the mighty whole, or the new worlds amaze thy unbounded soul. Though winter frowns to fancy's raptured eyes, the fields may flourish and gay scenes arise. The frozen deep may break their iron bands and bid their waters murmur over thy sands. Fair Flora may resume her fragrant reign, and with her flowery rich deck the pain. Sylvanus may diffuse his honors round, and all the forests may with leaves be crowned. Showers may descend and dews their gems disclose, and nectar sparkle on the blooming rose. Such is thy power, nor are thou orders vain, O thou, the leader of the mental train. In full perfection all thy work are wrought, and thine the scripture over the realms of thought. Before the throne the subject passions bow, of subject passions sovereign rule thou. At thy command joy rushes on the heart, in thought the glowing veins the spirit dart. Fancy might now her silken opinions try to rise from earth, then sweep thou expanse on high. From the Tintin's bed now might Aura rise, her cheeks all glowing with celestial dyes, while a pure stream of light overflows the skies. The monarch of the day I might behold, and the mountains tipped with radiant gold. But I reluctant leave the pleasing views, which fancy dresses to delight the muser. Winter austere forbids me to aspire, and northern tempters damp the rising fire. They chill the tides of fancy flowing sea. Cease then my songs, cease the unequal lay. And that was her piece. Phyllis Wheatley. I see y'all blinking. So I'm gonna do my piece today. Pro, I see you, just hold on. Lock wave, we coming. We coming, my lock. So just hold on for me. On imagination, they say the word of the moment is melanin, and I'm here to represent my cool, clean caramel skin. As I am a Black woman, and our month is glory is approaching its end. Still, I'm proud every day, not just for the 31 they gave. So they better know that our strength shall last far beyond the test this chaotic world continues to try and send. Believe me when I say, you can blink 3 times and maybe it'll make you see colors, but none will ever be as smooth as my brown honey. Anticipating joy of the long-awaited springtime. It's here now, but it brought company, as the bipolar weather still lacks to get its shifty temperature together. Oh, how we've been waiting to step away from the house and not have to maybe take an umbrella. You know, a nice sundress with a little skin out, enjoying the rays of the sun and the massages of the wind, closing your eyes and imagining love and how it almost was and should have been. As soft as your lover, not being there, but it'll give you a slight reminders of them. Back in the day when everything seemed so simple. Then is when you should have been what brought the most comfort to me, where I'd be free to release and let go of all of my worries, memories. Now all of it does is leave me to rush back into a hurry and snap out of it, where it should feel like I'm floating on air when we meet. But what you mostly do was leave me uncomfortable while interrupting my peace, even in my dreams. Oh, how sweet. I long for it to be black and yellow, buzzing in my ears like a melody of the breeze and the scent of the trees that we used to blow. The chronic pain it caused and relief it brought collectively with little to no effort. As I remember way back when, days like this, I saw myself being here with a little more. But I know it's coming, and when the time arrives full on, no hesitation, because I'm going to be walking through those doors, no looking or thinking back to shoulda, coulda, woulda. So, Cinnamon, where are you going to run to? when you can no longer follow my trails because I've cut the cord. No, Nina, but I'm sure you thought I put a spell on you. But nah, just some good love. So I pray you find your way to repent for your sins that against me you decided to commit. Because I'm covered. And I'm not bragging, but I mean it when I say I'm God's favorite. My manifestations are coming alive, and it's because even when times were bad and I didn't know how, I stayed faithful and I didn't bow wow. It's a blessing that I've had one of the dopest transformations and got back to pushing my pen on imagination. So many things, including dreams, can be brought to life. Who would have thought I'd be a writer and a poet myself after being here and attending and graduating from a school named after from one of an adolescent. PS 328, Phyllis Wheatley Elementary School, named after a famous Black woman poet. I'm honored to be a writer here in the now, as my introduction to numbers and words started with you. Dreams of being historical on imagination. Yeah, that was my TikTok homework. For those of y'all that's still here. All right. Okay. All right, sis. Oh, Brady, Miss Solutions. Okay, sis, come. Thank you for that.
How y'all
Hello.
doing? How y'all doing
Welcome,
this
sis.
afternoon or the night rather?
Absolutely
Um,
amazing. Blessed, grateful, and thankful. Fire.
well, I will say first and foremost, I've been working on
I remember you.
some
I met you in the verses.
yeah, yeah,
You from Baltimore, but you moved to New Orleans,
yeah. I'm from Virginia, but I live
Virginia. Okay,
in
Virginia, but you
Louisiana.
moved to New Orleans.
I'm in Louisiana. Yes,
Yeah, I met her
yes,
yesterday, y'all.
yes. So, and I told you I was gonna come by. I told you I
Yeah,
was
you
gonna
did.
come
Look
by.
at you.
Well, I mean, right now, as far as my poetry is concerned, I'm working on a different level of versatility with myself. Like, of course, I like to write, but right now, I'm working on more of a, I guess you could say, freestyle, free-minded, freelancing type
Okay.
thing. And I don't know, I just kind of felt the need since I stepped in here. But let's see. I am who I am, and not because of Sam or the great tasting things like green eggs and ham, but I embraced along my journey. I embraced all the things that could have possibly hurt me, but nah, those things that I embraced caused the change that I made. Those changes that I made me who I am today. So I can only say thank you, God. But anyway, that's all I got right now.
And that was enough for right now.
That's
See, you
all I
can
got
tap in
right
with my
now.
Instagram, get these homework. And yeah.
I was definitely trying to go off of the topic you had, with change or whatnot. But I was like, it
That's
just,
okay.
But
You can look into my
I'm working
Instagram
on
and you can
different
still get this
perspectives.
homework and bring it back later.
Huh?
You can look on my Instagram and get this homework and bring it back later.
Yeah. So do you change it every week
Yes,
or?
ma'am. But I take like entries too.
I got you. So what is it gonna be for this week coming?
I don't know that yet. We don't play that part. I'll have it out by Friday.
I,
By
I,
weekend's end. Yeah.
I heard that, so I guess I just gotta keep tuned in, huh?
Actually, this the end of the month. Hold on. Go back downstairs. We gonna finish this up so we can close out because we still got the video man here.
All
We
right.
gonna fill all them details in when we done for real. Cause we are filming for quality assurance. So Celine, ma'am, stay right there. Sis, you coming upstairs. How my classic. La classic.
Sis is all right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm tardy for the party. So I don't have a title, and y'all gotta really bear with me because practicing this, yeah, these emotions came out. So
Take your time.
Get right into it.
What's up,
Of
Andre?
course. Of course. All right. At the tender age of 6, my foundation led me to create a blueprint for my words, masking my emotions with my poetic tears as my ink bled on my notebook pages. I built my faith around survival. My expectations grew as I got older. Disappointment after disappointment led me to disassociate from the negativity, not allowing dogmatic people to lead me astray. My path hasn't been easy. My dedication has captured my consistency, allowing me to create a legacy that will echo in the minds and hearts of many near and far. I'm grateful for life. My pivotal moment came when I lost my mom. There were so many moments of isolation. I thank God and those around me for bringing me through the storm. My transformation came because life forced me to grow up. Living life, I don't wait for change. I choose to become the example I want to see. My leadership has made me unapologetically me. I'm genuine in everything I do. I'm thankful. My efficiency has led me to you. Yeah. Shout out to What's the Word Poetry, where it's a blessing. And as always, remember, Creative Soul said that.
That's my good sis. Y'all can find her on. Hold on.
Yeah, so I don't even know why she was about to do that because I was coming. I had to pick my water up, you feel me? So y'all can catch me here every Wednesday as Creative Soul. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, y'all can find me on TikTok under Poetic Addiction _365. If you follow my Instagram, y'all seen the change. Creative Soul _ Poetic Addiction. Because we two, but we one. You feel me? Yeah. All of that. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays is writer's block, and on Thursdays is the creative space open mic. So tap in when you can. We have fun over there, baby. We do. Come on.
Sis is TikTok official. Okay?
Yeah. Well, I can't hear you though.
Addiction.
Oh, there you go. There goes the volume. I have to turn you back up.
So if y'all on a TikTok, I'm only at her house on TikTok in Concrete.
Yeah.
Concrete Dot. Okay. It's a few people y'all gonna find me on TikTok, like my Foster.
Yeah. Tap in with us for real. It'd be a good time.
Y'all gonna find me here. I live here. But my vacation house is over there.
She live here. Okay. But yeah, I think what happened earlier is I practiced it so much I cried when I did it that it was just flawless just now. So shout out to myself for practicing that, because I was like, I'm not requesting this box. I'm still in tears. Like,
and shout out to her, because she took my 0.6. Shout out to my sis. Okay, my ad woman, Creative Soul.
Yeah, shout out to you.
And we sisters in real life. We was outside.
Shout out to her, y'all. Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
Outside in real life.
Cause she been pushing these pens. You feel me? You know, every time.
It's about 2022 when we became friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Every time, you know, she get her homework, we challenge each other. So I was like, I ain't feeling to use all these words, and I did. So yeah. You know,
I don't even know if I used all the words.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I think I did, but I don't know for sure.
Shout out to Lockway for sticking around. I appreciate you.
That's my lock.
Yeah, because
I had video man, the flyer man. Shout out to him. And shout out to all the new faces that pulled up tonight. Shout out to the returning faces. Shout out to my key holders that been on vacation that made their way home tonight. Because baby, when I said come home, they came home. Hello.
That part. Shout out to everybody.
They came home. Yeah.
Clock that tea. Clock that tea. Yeah.
What's this? Hold on, let me make sure.
Yeah.
All right, Brady trying to come back upstairs.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I said about to go downstairs real quick. Yeah. I'll come back.
Brady, you gonna be the closer tonight. Face on the flyer, Miss Celine Samosa. Ma'am. My bot.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Welcome back. Not you had me looking for you with your cute ass.
I was here. I just had to, yeah.
We have to, when you come here, leave that out there.
No, I was here. I was there. Okay, so I have two more for you, I think. Two more. Kind of short, but well, one of them is really short, and then this one's like kind of medium.
That's fine. Like I said, you're gonna be the closer for the night, and then we're gonna go into after hours where we just vibe. So I'm gonna let you do your two. Let them know how to find you. And then we're gonna let the video man go because we're going over time now.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so this is called Quiet Things That Stayed. We don't say much about it now, not out loud, not like before. No need to trace old outlines of what we were fighting for. Because somewhere between distance and the space we couldn't name, we stopped trying to win each other and stopped keeping score of pain. There was growth in silence and things we didn't say in the way we let it breathe instead of forcing it to stay. I used to love in spirals, even every feeling on display. Now it's softer, more contained, but it never fades away. There's an efficiency to us now, no extra words to prove it's real, just a look, a pause, a presence, and I know exactly what you feel. No more over-explaining, no more performing for belief, just a quiet kind of knowing that don't beg for no relief. And consistency, funny how it used to feel rare, now it lives inside the rhythm of you simply being there. Not in promises you whisper, not in things you try to say, but in how you don't disappear when it's easier to walk away. And I won't name it something bigger, won't put pressure on the frame, because when done, don't need a title to confirm it ain't the same. I just hold a little faith in it, not loud, not desperate, not confined, just enough to trust the feeling without losing peace of mind. Because I loved you in chaos, in doubt, the push, the pull, and I love you now in quiet where the spaces feel fuel. And if no one ever asks me, I won't offer up the truth, but you'll hear it in silence every time I look at you. So there's one, and here's the last one. It's called Collared. I don't bow for nobody. I walk how I want, pretty, a little attitude. I do what I want. I'm used to being the one that don't get told what to do, but it's funny how I get real quiet when it's you. You don't press, don't chase, don't gotta prove a thing. One look, one come here, and I'm already spiraling. I be acting bratty on purpose, you know. I like to test it, roll my eyes, say no, but my body doesn't suggest it. Cause I like how you handle me, calm, like you already knew that I wasn't being difficult, I really just wanted you. My life don't look like this with nobody else around. I'm loud, I'm untouchable, you're the only one that slows me down. Daddy, yeah, I said it, and I like how it sounds. Cause it ain't about control, it's the way I feel safe when you're around. And don't get it twisted, I'm choosing every move I do. But if we being honest, yeah, I belong to you. No loss, no own, not stuck, just tied in the way I don't undo. Like something signed, sealed, and meant to be kept between me and you.
It is
So
decidedly so.
AKA Brady, y'all can catch me in my stream in the morning times. I'm a morning streamer. And yeah, thank you, Sam, for having me. I appreciate you.
Being one of my flyer faces. You are amazing. Don't forget that.
Thank you.
Don't forget you. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all been amazing. So now we can say that we had an amazing, successful show, as we knew we would. But you know, every week is a surprise. Every week is different, and every week is just so much more than last. But they all just add up to, man. Okay, yeah. So while I'm sitting here running my mouth, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it so I can let the video man go, cause we can't end the show without, you know. What the what? Hold on. We can't end the show without, you know. Thank you.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. be shy, let the words speak for you, alright.
Hello.
Come on, step in the light. Wordsmith, show the work in your craft.
Hello. Period.
We ain't perfection, but like the light of God shines.
Don't forget it.
Through the cracks. Let your truth breathe, let your courage rise. Here, every voice matters and every moment is alive. Cool breeze.
Thank you for having me. Y'all made time to be here. Y'all had me.
Ready to unfold. Hearts home.
What's up, Paige?
We all know where the quiet gets bold and the bold speaks slow. Lay your worries down, leave them right at your feet. This stage.
Shout out to Prince Audacity. That's who made this song for What's the Word Poetry.
Every metaphor opening doors to who you're meant to be. Lean back, let your spread without the curve. This is poetry, baby, let it ease your nerves. It's a blessing and a time, hear your voice be heard. Let it flow, let the truth in your chest be stirred. Every word I pray to the world. Tonight, let your voice be heard. It's a blessing to have you here with me, baby. What's that word?
Poetry, Season 7, Episode 12.
Tonight, let your voice be heard. It's a blessing
to have y'all here with me. Thank y'all for your time, your talent. Y'all presence is my present. Y'all time is my dime. And it all contributes to my life and my smile. So thank y'all, because y'all didn't have to, but y'all chose to. Thank you. It's a blessing for Top Badge. Tell your friends to come put a word in. Yeah. I said what I said. I want my sticker. Thank you. My fire is fire. Hello. Fire was fire. All the faces on the flyer did they thing. Okay, thank y'all. So, catch us next week for, hold on, let me check my calendar again. Hold on, because I think next week, actually, next week is the archive week. So, just pull up with whatever you got. All this 3 years worth of homework. Ain't no April Fools. Joke's on you if you think I'm playing with you. No prescribed homework next week. Throwback homework. Dig in them bags and pull them out. April 1st, April Fool's Day, is our next What's the Word Poetry. So, yeah. Don't May drop it, just drop it. Not May. Just come on. Just come on. You got old pieces, they new to us. At the end of the day, they archive. So, yeah. What's the Word Poetry? Season 7, Episode 12. We done now. Lock wave. Lock wave.